Season ticket holder.
Welcome to the Gray Hodges Rivalry Thursday pregame show.
Well, can you believe it? We are almost to the halfway point of the high school football season. Actually, that's next week, but it sounded good. Figured I would throw it out there tonight as the Clinton Dragons and the Powell Panthers try to answer the question, who are these teams? Mark Packer along with Austin Price, Casey Funderburg, Eric Kane, CB45, Joe McNish, Skip McMillan, Tim Petrie, and everybody else is here. We don't know who these two teams are.
No, but I'm checking the weather in Virginia to see if we're going to be good for the broadcast tonight. We're looking good.
We have backup, by the way. Thank you very much. Let's welcome in Eric and Casey. That is what's called an inside joke. Casey, I see you've got the jacket on tonight. It is starting to feel like fall weather.
It is starting to feel like fall weather. My friends and I, we call it pumpkin spice weather. I don't know if you guys have ever referred to it that way. But it feels like fall, and when it feels like fall outside, that is perfect football weather. So I'm loving this right now.
No, but our producer Tony has used the phrase pumpkin spice weather. So
I'm not shocked.
I do think it fits. Okay, Eric, let's start getting people ready for this game quickly. And let's start with, I guess it's the home team tonight, and that would be Powell.
Yeah, quarterback Deuce Rogers, again, we kind of spoke on it a couple weeks ago, new to the position, played some wide receiver last year, very green, kind of learning as you go, but throwing for over 64% of his passes, very beneficial using him in the run game. That zone read, he has 4 rushing touchdowns already this season, had one at Oak Ridge a couple weeks ago. He's getting better every single week, and looking forward to a big game from him tonight. That is Powell quarterback Deuce Rogers.
That's just a sophomore. Flip to the other side, you've got a really talented senior who's committed to play football at UT Martin, Casey, and Josh Keith.
Yeah, Josh Keith has been a big player for his team this season. He's 6'4", so he's a lot taller than his receivers. And this season, they're looking at him to just be a field manager. He's got some more help up front, so he's able to play more of his game. Last week, he threw for over 200 yards, 4 touchdowns against Campbell County in the win. And this season, he's thrown for over 800 yards and 8 touchdowns. So he's been having a good season so far.
Yeah, no disrespect to your brothers over there at Campbell County, Matt and Dustin Price, but we went over to Matt Lowe's office, and every time we turned around, Clinton was scoring again on the video behind.
I watched it all last week live. Didn't need to see it again.
It was simply that kind of night. Eric, I guess from you, from the quarterback position, obviously, as Casey said, I mean, Clinton's got the advantage tonight. They got to win. They got to win that battle to win this game.
Yeah, I think so too. And again, as Casey pointed out, trying to take more off him. There's been some injuries in front of him at the offensive line, but a dynamic thrower, an athlete, a guy that can do some things with his legs. And if you want to come in here and pull off this quote-unquote upset, then you're going to have some good quarterback play, and they're expecting that.
Sounds good. All right, guys, we'll get back to both of you in a little bit. In the meantime, I think you're taking us over to Farragut.
Yeah, that's right. The quarterback for the Farragut Admirals, this week's FCA's Heart of a Champion. Here at Farragut with Cam Duncan. Cam, you move into the role of quarterback this year. What are you enjoying about, being the guy that leads the team?
Honestly, just getting to know my teammates more. I feel like when you take a big role, people get to know you more.
Sure.
So I get to go around, talk to all my teammates, get to know them more, get to know more about them, know what they like, don't like. So it's just cool to get to interact with all of them and be out here with them every day.
What do you feel like you bring to the table, as a leader at the quarterback spot?
I feel like I don't get upset too easy. I mean, yeah, I bet everyone's going to get upset if I throw a pick or if we miss a tackle.
Let's hope not.
Yeah, let's hope not. But I mean, it's life. We're human. We're going to mess up. But I feel like I got quick memory. I can wash it. I'm going to keep people in line. I'm not going to let people just walk all over the coaches or what our program has here.
Physically, what do you feel like you bring to the table?
I feel like my height really helps. I could see over the line. My arm strength grown drastically. It's gotten a lot better since last year. And just Coach Jeff helping me with all the plays and reads and all of that. It's got me on time with all of my receivers this year.
Any particular routes you love to throw, like when the Coach Courtney calls in a play and you're like, okay, this is my bread and butter throw?
Probably our post curl. I like that. I like that play a lot.
What is it that makes you feel like you're strong in that throwing that route?
I just know my receivers know that route to a T. We've worked it a lot, so I know that I can always count on them to be there in that moment to get the ball there.
Talk about your faith. How important is that to you?
That's the most important thing to me. I grew up in a Christian home. My grandparents, parents all went up, and I feel like all of us need to know Christ. I mean, there's no other way. After we die, we're going to heaven, or you're going to hell, but I hope not. I would say with Coach Courtney and Coach Jeff out here, giving us an atmosphere where we can love God and play football, it's the best of both worlds. And them keeping us intact with everything that we do out here that needs to be for the Lord, it's helped us so much.
What do you feel like, what's Farragut football mean to you? When you see the star on the side of the helmet, of course everybody thinks Dallas Cowboys, but I'm sure people around here think Farragut.
Yeah, I mean, we obviously think Farragut too, but I think we think of it more as a brotherhood and a family, because Coach Courtney and them, everything they do around here is more for us than it is for the football team. So I think that really brings us a lot closer.
A lot of selfless leaders at Farragut, this guy being one of them, Cam Duncan of the Farragut Admirals.
Yeah, and that's a guy that gives bad memories to this Powell team. A last-second touchdown to steal a win. He also had a game winner at the very end to beat Dobbins-Bennett. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We got all kinds of feature stories as we work our way towards Clinton and Powell on a glorious September evening here in East Tennessee.
Now that's a quarterback that is 6'4".
That is 6'6".
The Gray Hodges Rivalry Thursday pregame show is brought to you by Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Pilot, Ted Russell Ford, LMU, Humana, and Knoxville Smiles.
I'm an owner.
I am an owner.
I'm an owner. And we're locally owned.
Gray Hodges has been serving the Knoxville area with quality craft-made cabinetry for over 7 decades now. Craft-Made manufactures high-quality kitchen and bath cabinets in a wide variety of finishes with modern and traditional styles to choose from. Visit one of our 4 locations and let a Gray Hodges owner show you the perfect craft-made design to fit your needs. Gray Hodges. Employee-owned. Service perfect.
Nick, are you ready to hit the lake or what?
Dude, I would, but we've got so many great deals on new Fords. We've got to find every single one of them a new home for the summer.
I feel that. But what if we have a summer heat sale where we give thousands off new Fords?
Now we're talking. Our customers deserve to save big on new Fords this summer. Like a new F-150 with 0% financing and $1,000 cash back.
Or 2023 Explorers with $2,000 cash back and 0% financing. Only at both convenient Ted Russell Ford locations.
Or TedRussellFord.net.
Have you had pinhole leaks in your pipes yet? The water chemistry in Tennessee can attack your water pipes and cause pinhole leaks that can damage your home. Don't pay to replumb your pipes. Purify to protect your pipes with award-winning American-made Connecticut water systems. AquaClear water systems can give you peace of mind with proven technology that can purify your water and protect your pipes.
AquaClear will change your water. It'll change your life.
Why does picking a mattress gotta be so hard? I know, right? You haven't heard of Better Mattress? Who? Better Mattress? They make their own mattresses right here in Tennessee. They also can customize one just for you. 5 locations? Count me in. Better Mattress. Good night just got better.
At Glass Doctor, our trained specialists are experts at fixing foggy and cracked glass.
Looks great.
You're all set. What we can't fix is your view.
Call the Glass Doctor, we'll fix your paint. Oh, yeah.
Welcome back to Powell High School as we have reached week 5 of the high school football season. I'm Austin Price alongside Mark Packer. Mark, Maryville is in kind of an uncharted territory, right? And trying to find their footing about halfway through the football season. And they're going to have to rely on Price Davis to get some stuff done. We're going to bring in WATE's Sam Roughlin, or as I call her, the Queen of Long Island. Sam, you've got a nice feature on Price Davis.
That's right. Hey, guys, I love that nickname, by the way. But with players heading to Division I schools every year, the Maryville Rebels don't rebuild. They reload. This year, though, they're having to reload each and every week. losing 17 starters from last year's squad, the Maryville Rebels came into 2023 with a
next man up mentality.
And that continues to be the case as Derek Hunt's squad has already lost 3 starters in just the first 3 weeks due to injuries, including star running back Gage Ledoux.
When you have someone go down with an injury, it's super unfortunate. We never want that to happen, but at the same time, it's another opportunity for the next guy.
That next guy is junior Price Davis, who has moved from receiver to running back.
Price is a fantastic football player. He's certainly ready for this spot. We've had plenty of players through the years who may not be starters week 1, but somewhere into the season they become a starter and they never lose that spot.
Gage Ledoux knows all about that, as the former receiver became the starting running back when Noah Vaughn, now at Virginia, got injured late in the 2022 season.
All he did was rush for 1,000 yards in the last 5-6 games of the season, so he was phenomenal, and I have no reason to believe Price won't be the same.
As Ledoux slid into the running back role, Vaughn stepped into a leadership position, mentoring Ledoux from the sideline.
Noah was there for me when I'm on the field, making achievements or whatever else, doing good, doing bad. He was there for me on the sidelines, supporting me every step of the way. So I plan to do the same thing for Price. My heart is still with this football team. I want to be here for them, every step of the way I can.
We believe in the next man up mentality. We'd love for the same guy to stay up on his 2 feet, but that's life. Football's a great teacher of life.
Now, while Ledoux unfortunately won't be able to play another game with the Rebels, his football career is not over as he is headed to Liberty University next fall. And guys, he says he'll be ready to go come next season.
Yeah, Sam, thank you. Maryville plays host to Science Hill tomorrow night after the narrow loss last week to West. We're going to stay in Blount County. Our Gray Hodges Coach's Corner, a guy that we're going to see a little bit later in the season.
That's right, former Tennessee tight ends coach Joe Ossovet, this week's Coach's Corner.
What is something special about this team?
Here we go. Let's go.
Trap right. Let's
go. Hey, good field position here.
Just the way they embrace about how we go about our business. It's a unique situation, and this is a place that can be really special. We have the right people in place at the top, and we just got to continue to keep working hard and build this thing as we move forward here in the coming years.
Let's go right here.
What is the message you teach your players?
Here we go.
Work hard, be accountable, understand that it's not just about you, that other people are counting on you to do your job specifically. Like I talked about previously with this game of football, there's so many things you could possibly learn, and it's lifelong lessons that in 20 years from now and 30 years from now, you can take some of the things that you learn every day at 3 o'clock on that practice field and implement them throughout your everyday life, regardless of what you're doing or what job, business you're in. Oh, wow. What is something that motivates me to be the man I am today? My dad, my work ethic, my coaches that have coached me in the past, people that I've worked with. This game is amazing. You get to work and see some amazing people, and at every stop you've been, you get to pull a little bit from those people and learn. There's nothing like this game of football. It teaches you about life. It is a game of life, and there are lessons that I've learned through my coaching career, through my playing career that, take me and give me valuable lessons as I move forward in life every single day. And hopefully I pass some of those things on to my players and my kids. It's a unique sport.
Come on, Burgess.
And it's so valuable in so many ways. Things that you don't learn in the classroom, things that you can take with you that are everyday life lessons that you can use throughout your entire, life.
Yeah, and we are looking forward to going over to Heritage here in a few weeks as the Mountaineers play host to the Central Bobcats. That'll be week 10 of Rivalry Thursday. Justin Ward is here tonight from Gray Hodges, our title sponsor of the pregame show. Justin, we were talking earlier about the fact that the new location is up and running. Tell us where it is. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it's actually our headquartered location down in the old city of Knoxville, basically, 103 Jessamine Street, right off of East Magnolia. We have completely revamped our showroom, all brand new displays. It's It's a really nice looking showroom now.
So you have multiple locations. Where are they all? And by the way, we were talking about the fact that you don't have to be a contractor to come do business with Gray Hodges, which is kind of a misnomer a little bit.
It is a bit. We do have 4 locations, one in Sevierville, one in Alcoa, 2 in Knoxville. We've got one in West Knoxville, that's a store that I run, and the one downtown with the new showroom.
Hey, Justin, good to see you, my friend. Thanks for coming out tonight. By the way, $1,000, which we'll highlight during the broadcast, goes to the visiting school tonight. Our thanks to Gray Hodges for your contributions each and every week.
You're welcome. Thank you, Mark.
All right, Justin, good to see you. Time now for our Pilot High School Hero of the Week. And this week, Austin Price takes us over to Campbell County, quarterback Landon Hensley.
At Campbell County with one of the best quarterbacks in the area, Landon Hensley. Landon, this offseason's been big. You put on a bunch of weight. How much more prepared do you feel, going into a game this year than you did last year?
So much more prepared. Confidence from last year just gives you all the confidence in the world to be great every day and mentor the younger guys.
What do you feel like you do well as a player, and how do you feel like you fit into this offense?
I believe I stand in the pocket. I can move around and just buy time to throw it.
You're just a junior. A lot of the key players on this team are underclassmen. Do you feel like that's big for just the future?
Yeah, that's really big for the future. They're doing really great this year, and they're all young, so they can just keep getting better.
When you watch players play, do you watch anybody in particular trying to pick up little things and try to hone your craft?
I watch a little bit of everybody. Just pick it up here and there, like just everybody.
Who do you enjoy watching? What quarterbacks do you like to watch?
I like Burrow, Joe Burrow. He's my favorite.
Well, do you feel like you carry yourself with a confidence like he does?
Yeah, I try to be as confident as possible. Even if I'm not, I try to show that I am. So.
How important do you feel like that is as a quarterback? Because everybody's looking at the quarterback to lead.
You always have to be confident because everybody else will just pick up along with you. So,
for you, when they call in a play, what play is it? I'm not asking for the play call because that'd be giving stuff away. But what play call is it that you're like, I love throwing this route. I love this play.
A seam up the slot. I like the seams up the slot.
Why is that?
It's just a quick throw and it gets us a lot of yards.
Now you put on this weight. We talked about that. Do you feel like you're going to be more of a threat running the ball?
Yeah, I can definitely handle probably running the ball more with weight. So
a little more pounding.
Yeah.
Do you kind of welcome that, just to kind of be a change of pace?
Yeah, I like being able to run. So
now, when you think about Campbell County teams of the last several years, you think about the ability to throw it. Obviously, the same thing goes this year. But what do you like about this year's team?
Like you said, we're young, but they just learn and they get better every day. They're always open to new ideas and they always listen. And they can look up to me and the coaches, and we're always helping each other.
You like your receiving core?
I like them, yeah.
What do you like about them?
They're just always learning. They never stop. They're always getting better.
Well, speaking of always getting better, this guy continues to improve. He's just a junior. That means watch out next year, but also watch out at the end of this year. Landon Hensley here with the Campbell County Cougars.
Thank you.
Yeah, and Austin Price with the Peter Millar there over at Campbell County. Okay, down to Casey Funderburg. Casey, we talked earlier about going over to Heritage. Central will be their opponent here in a few weeks.
That's right, and Central High School running back Frank Johnson IV had an outstanding game last week against Ottawa in their win 24-17, and that made him our Food City Player of the Week.
Being a leader means to me pushing the others on the team and setting an example for the younger, the underclassmen. And the most powerful part of the game is my vision. I work on cuts in practice, and I think it helps me on the field a lot. My favorite part about being on this team is we're all a big family, and here family stands for forget about me, I love you. So we're all big of the brotherhood, and we're pushing each other to be better. Being a teammate means to me pushing everybody to get better, helping my teammates get better, and getting the team ticking, being a leader. Most game I'm excited for this year is any district game, really. We're trying to go in the playoffs, deep in the playoffs. We got West coming up, their district game, so I'm looking forward to that. our community is special because we're all a big family. And, you know, we all come out here on Fridays and we all have a fun time, a great time, and we all do good on Fridays. I'd say the hype kick in for me right before the kickoff. And when the kickoff and the band starts going and the student section starts going, I think that's what gets me hyped for the game. I'd say a move I work on the most is my jump cuts. We work on it like every day here at practice, so it helps me in the game too. So.
Congratulations, Frank, our Food City Player of the Week.
Yeah, I can't wait to see him here in a few weeks. That guy's an absolute beast at the running back position. Casey, we'll see you again here in just a few minutes with Matt Lowe as we get our broadcast started tonight. It is Clinton and Powell coming up at the top of the hour on FCA's Rivalry Thursday, presented by Pilot Company. We'll hear from the band, the Food City National Anthem, when we come back.
The Gray Hodges Rivalry Thursday pregame show is brought to you by Commercial Bank, Exterior Home Solutions, Matlock Tire, Food City, and Knoxville Orthopedic Clinics.
I'm an owner.
I am an owner.
I'm an owner. And we're locally owned. Gray Hodges has been serving the Knoxville area with quality craft-made cabinetry for over 7 decades now. Craft-Made manufactures high-quality kitchen and bath cabinets in a wide variety of finishes with modern and traditional styles to choose from. Visit one of our 4 locations and let a Gray Hodges owner show you the perfect craft-made design to fit your needs. Gray Hodges. Employee-owned, service perfect.
I chose LMU because I wanted doors to open for me. For my future to have endless possibilities. To know I could become anything I wanted to be. Objection, Your Honor. I always wanted to say that. So whether I wanted to be a veterinarian, a high school teacher, let's turn to page 32, or a successful dentist, I knew LMU would help me get there. All I had to do was open the door.
Nominate a family that you think is deserving of the Exterior Home Makeover, a gift from your friends at Exterior Home Solutions.
Community banking is about location and much more. It's about family. We reside in your community. We are a part of your community. At Commercial Bank, our commitment extends beyond the walls of our branches. It's displayed each day in the opportunities we provide, the money we give back, and the time we commit, all to help improve the lives of the people, families, and businesses that make our communities great. Commercial Bank, life made better.
Hi, I'm Annie Jones. I'm the owner of Top Flight Athletics in Kingston.
Hi, I'm Rob Black, Athletic Director at Fulton High School.
When it comes to apparel and uniforms for our girls, quality and efficiency are most important. So I've got a lot of cheer moms to deal with.
When we think of apparel and equipment vendors, you know, we're thinking about people who we can trust and people that we have a relationship with, and someone that will make sure we get what we want when we want it, and it'll look the way that we designed it.
That and the fact that they are locally owned is the reason that we do business with E2 Sports.
E2 Sports has been that for us, and that's who we're in partnership with right now, and couldn't be more proud to do so.
Well, as we get ready for the National Anthem, this reminder that OEB Playoff Fridays are coming in November. We'll move over to ABC WATE. Excited about that every Friday night in November as we take you all the way through the Blue Cross Bowls right here on the Knox, and in November on WATE. Time now for the Food City National Anthem, brought to you by the Powell High School Marching Band. spectacular night for high school football tonight. A key 5A game. We keep saying barometer game, but I think we'll learn a lot about these two teams tonight. We'll also learn a lot about Hardin Valley. Here's a team that continues to just keep rolling. They got Bearden coming tomorrow.
They did come up on the short end of the stick last week against Halls, but can they get back up on the saddle? Bearden's coming off a bye. That is a tough game for the Hawks.
Yeah, no question about it. Another barometer game. Carter looking impressive of late. Here comes undefeated Halls.
That's right. And then Carter has a huge game. Now, this is an out-of-region game. Next week, though, they dip into region against Anderson County, and that could decide that region early on in the year. I know it's early, but that's a huge game for Carter. So, again, a lot of momentum off that GP win. How do they build upon it tomorrow night against undefeated Halls, and then next week against the team that's owned that region, and that being Anderson County?
We had the feature story just a few minutes ago about Frank Johnson, the fourth at Central. If he can find any open space against West tomorrow, Central might have a chance, but, boy, he's going to have to find some space.
Well, the problem is he's having to go, a lot of times go both ways, so he gets, a little bit tired, and West just has so much depth, and that's such a neat shot of the P that they're getting ready to run through.
Yeah. Well, they call it the jungle. They're all apparently highway construction workers tonight. As here come the Clinton Dragons, 2-2 on the season. They've won their last two, and the Powell Panthers come in at 2-2. Really should have won those two games. They had it under control against Farragut. They had their chances against Oak Ridge on Rivalry Thursday. We'll find out who's for real. Clinton and Powell coming up next on FCA's Rivalry Thursday, presented by Pilot.
Some things are just better together. Like sensational salads and sizzling steaks, old friends and new friends, special occasions and special moments. At Aubrey's, we like it when things go together, so we do everything we can to make getting together easy. Aubrey's, real comfort, real food, real good.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
I'm Dr. Mike Costa, Malone & Costa Dentistry. You can find us at KnoxvilleSmiles.com. I'm standing here in front of a dental robot. We're one of 2 dentists in the state of Tennessee that utilize this cutting-edge technology. Do you have a broken tooth, a tooth that's in pain, or a denture that doesn't fit well? Maybe you're a little anxious? You can come in and we offer comprehensive sedation services and utilize this awesome technology to give you precise, accurate care. If you think this technology can help you, visit our website at KnoxvilleSmiles.com. I look forward to helping you.
Knoxville is my home. I was born and raised here, and I was blessed to raise my family here. This community is one that I'm proud to live in and serve every day. At Ted Russell Ford for over 50 years, we've been Knoxville's hometown dealer. Helping our friends and neighbors own their first car or their dream car or truck has been our absolute pleasure. At Ted Russell Ford Lincoln, we will continue to serve our community because East Tennessee, you've always supported us. Thank you.
Visit us at one of our 2 locations on Parkside Drive or Kingston Pike, or online at tedrussellford.net.
Why does picking a mattress gotta be so hard? I know, right? You haven't heard of Better Mattress? Who? Better Mattress? They make their own mattresses right here in Tennessee. They also can customize one just for you. 5 locations? Count me in. Better Mattress. Good night just got better.
I was the star around here until Glass Doctor installed this perfect shower enclosure. Now they look at me like, well, there you go.
Call the Glass Doctor, we'll fix your pains. Oh, yeah.
FCA's Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Pilot, Ted Russell Ford, LMU, Humana, and Knoxville Smiles. The following is a special sports presentation by Pac-Man Sports.
He sees orange top, touchdown. 4th down and short. Oh! And they will fake the extra point. Trying to get to the outside. No! Williams has got speed. See ya! There's nothing there. Boom! And Dance will look to throw pressure from behind. Nailed at the 41. You are looking live at Powell High School as the Panthers get set to play host to the Clinton Dragons in a game that will tell us a lot about each of these teams. Both came into the year with high hopes and high aspirations. The winner leaves with a winning record of 3-2. The loser leaves scratching their heads just a little bit, wondering about the next few weeks. Welcome to Rivalry Thursday. It's the Clinton Dragons and the Powell Panthers. Mark Packer along with Austin Price, Eric Kane up here in the press box. Eric, let's start with a guy that's hard to miss, and that is Steven Souls for the Panthers.
Yeah, heart and soul of this defense. He has been for a couple of years now. Good size on him, 225, 230 pounds, 6'1", a Division I Kentucky commit. Can play the traditional defensive end in a 4-3, can stand up coming off the edge. They go as he goes defensively, the Powell Panthers.
Yeah, Darrell Keith for Clinton saying, how do you get around him? You run around him. What about for the Dragons?
Well, Damon Marble, the Purdue commit, going to be on both sides of the ball and will be around the ball all night long. Watch number 8, Damon Marble, the Purdue commit.
All right, head down to the sideline. Casey Funderburg with Matt Lowe.
Coach Lowe, how's your team feeling tonight going up against Clinton?
You know, I think the kids are excited. Anytime you're on TV, anytime you're the only game in town, kids are excited to play in big-time environments, big-time games. They're a talented team. We've got some talent on our team. Should be a fun night of football.
What's it going to take for your team to come out as winners tonight?
Yeah, I mean, both teams are going to make big plays on both sides. It's whoever can make that last play that's probably going to have a chance to win.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
First quarter is brought to you by OEB Law. Turn your wreck into a check with OEB Law. Our weather forecast is brought to you by the 6 Storm Team and Exterior Home Solutions. Gone are the nights where we start where that first number is an 8 or a 9. We started 74 and going down.
And no humidity. That's the biggest thing.
And there he is. Don't adjust your sets. It's not Barry Bryant. It's not Tom Landry. It's Darrell Keith of the Clinton Dragons.
I love that guy. He brings the juice, baby.
Football guy.
Yeah, he is a good one. I will tell you this, the barometer for what to expect in each game is when I ask CB45, tell me what you think about tonight, and he says, I think I'm going to be running up and down the sideline a lot tonight.
There'll be some points scored. Clinton's gone through.
That sets us up for a 6-3 game, by the way, when we say that.
That's true. But, Clinton's gone through some injuries on the offensive front, but still scoring some points here lately. So I expect there to be a whole lot of points scored tonight.
Yeah, Clinton won the toss. They have elected to defer to the second half. So two teams that are both 2-2 on the season. And deep for the Panthers, Marcus Jackson. We'll definitely be able to tell you who all the Clinton Dragons are tonight because our producer is a teacher at Clinton High School. So every time somebody does something, he'll be quick to tell us that's who it was.
Hey, he's feeling the upset as well. Already told me tonight.
They could be playing the Chicago Bears.
Shocker.
And he'd be feeling the upset.
Well, after the way the Bears have looked, I don't think that would be an upset. Deuce Rogers is the quarterback for the Panthers. He is a youngster, sophomore. 412 yards through the air this season, 3 touchdowns, a couple of interceptions, and can also run the football as well. He's a big one.
Yeah, he is. He ran the ball well against Oak Ridge earlier in the season on Rivalry Thursday. That zone read, a real weapon to keep, pull, run around in, or go straight up the field. He's a load to bring down, 4 rushing touchdowns.
Wide side of the field is the near side. We'll keep our eye on this guy right here, and we'll see a lot of him. That's Connor Wheeler. And finally going to be taken down at the 41-yard line. Tough running for about 5.5 yards. As we told you a couple of weeks ago when we had Powell and Oak Ridge, this right here is the strength of their team.
Yeah, it's all seniors. You look at it, what they bring to the table, it's experience. And they have got size, Mark. They're big up front, and that's allowed them to lean on Wheeler in the running game as their passing game matures.
So a 2nd down and 5, they'll go right up the middle, and this is what Powell wants to do. They feel like they can win at the line of scrimmage. Clinton has lost their top 2 defensive linemen. One to start the season, transferred to Georgia. The other was the strongest member of their team, went out a week ago with an injury. So this is a team right here that's going to have to use their speed and shoot the gaps.
Yeah, they are. Again, injuries on the offensive line, on the defensive front 7. Jarius Humley, a senior, already 2 fumble recoveries, a couple of sacks on the year. They're going to rely on number 2 off the edge at linebacker and Jarius Humley.
The false start here on Powell. A little movement.
First down at the 49 of Clinton, although this will move him back 5 yards. Rob McConkey, our referee tonight. We've seen him a time or 13 over the years. Matt Lowe trying to figure out exactly what he's got.
I was going to say, I know they just had the false start there, but you love that front 5 is seniors on the offensive line because you're reloading at quarterback, reloading at receiver, rely on that run game with Connor Wheeler like they have already.
Rodgers will hand off inside, and not much doing here.
And that false start penalty, when you go back to kind of how Powell's built, that's a huge win for Clinton because now they're having to play behind the sticks, and all of a sudden getting 15 yards in 3 plays is not nearly as easy as getting 10 when you want to run the football like Powell does.
Well, Eric Page, a load on the defensive front, 6'3", 280 pounds with the tackle. He'll see some action on the offensive line as well.
And one thing Darrell Keith said is he wants to make this quarterback beat him. Using his legs doesn't hurt. Close to first down yardage is Rodgers, the sophomore, 6'3", 220, about a couple yards short.
Yep, about a yard and a half short. Just shy of the Clinton 40.
A good run, just getting up north in a hurry. Uses that stiff arm.
3rd and 1 here.
Well, just stay away from the face mask, you're good. But when you stiff arm on the helmet, there's nothing as a defender that you can do.
On a 2nd down and 14, they'll get 13 yards. And a lot of times stoppages this early are clock malfunctions at the high school level.
We hope.
This brings us to our favorite conversation, guys. The plus 40, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1.
Down territory.
You're going for it on
well, when you have the big offensive line, and let's face it, I mean, Deuce Rodgers is a load.
Yeah, he is.
Absolutely well, my favorite conversation when you come to Powell is the fact that they have figured out the light show.
Yeah.
I talked to him before because the last time we were here, there was a bit of an issue with running the light show. Mm-hmm. They've got it all worked out. They've got it figured out. You don't push the button until after the extra point.
There was so much confusion because we were seeing light shows all across Knox County when they started doing them, and then there were just flag after flag here. I guess it was last year, right? Was it last year or 2 years ago? Last year?
I think it was last year, and everybody got scared to death, so nobody's pushing the button anymore.
Yeah, but it's cool. You score a touchdown, you can see a light show.
And right on cue, our guys zoom in on the lights just so you can see them.
I have a feeling you'll see some of those aplenty as the game goes on.
3rd and 1.
Third down and 1. This is where you typically see a big dose of Wheeler, and they'll get the 5 yards for free. And that has been Clinton's challenge this year. It's just been the discipline at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, got to hold your water. Got to say discipline.
Encroachment. Defense. 5-yard penalty results in a 1st down.
Big Poppy, what they call him. David Ortiz, big number 74 that jumped off sides on the defensive line.
1st down and 10 at the 35. Man in motion, they'll look to throw. Single coverage, man is there. And underthrows Dylan Stooksbury. 3 touchdowns on the year for him. Had that football been thrown out in front of him, that would have been number 4.
I love all DBs. Ball's painfully underthrown. If he leads him, it's a touchdown. The DBs turn around going, no, sir. Watch this here. Watch this. We may kill it before he gets up because we're in slow-mo, but he'll get him and go, no. Let's see, look, no. Okay.
It's a confidence thing, man. It's a DB thing.
It is a DB thing. It's not.
2nd down and 10. Quick pass to the outside. Well played from the defensive back position. And it will bring up a 3rd down and about 8. Well played.
And Austin, look who just got involved in the offense there. He didn't get the ball, but he's checked in. It's Jason Graham out there, cornerback for Clinton. Son of VFL Jay Graham.
So where Powell kind of bogged down against against Oak Ridge, pardon me, is when they got into Oak Ridge territory. Protect the football here if you're Powell, and they'll keep it on the ground. Quarterback right up the middle, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, about 4th and 6 too. Picks up a couple.
I don't think there are going to be many punts in this game.
Yeah, probably not.
Just how we like it.
Well, most of the game is played on the plus side of the 50. You don't see punts anyway, so hopefully it's that type of game.
Fourth down and 6. Rogers, the sophomore, with Wheeler to his right. They're trying to get a free 5 yards.
Don't blame them at all.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Almost got him.
And Matt's going to take a timeout. Yeah, as often as you can get Clinton to give you 5 yards, you might as well give it a shot. Let's go ahead and take a quick break in a break. By the way, make sure you nominate a family that you know for this.
Exterior Home Solutions will make one family's dream come true.
Do you know a family in need of a new roof?
Maybe it's leaking or needs repaired.
Whatever the needs may be, Exterior Home Solutions is going to give one lucky family an exterior home makeover.
To nominate a family that you think is deserving, simply go to the website at exteriorhomesolutions.com/makeover, and you can make your nomination there.
Exterior Home Solutions wants to give the gift of home to one lucky family.
Yeah, and Exterior Home Solutions also honoring our dance cheer member of the week. And this week it's senior Hannah Simmons of Powell. Congratulations from Exterior Home Solutions. 4th down and 6 coming up for Powell. 8:11 to go here in the first quarter. If you're just joining us, Clinton won the toss. They deferred to the second half, so this is the first drive of the game.
I go hard count again. Obviously I have a play to run, but I go hard count again, try to pick up 5.
And they'll hand off left tackle, trying to get to the outside. Wheeler will be strung out and will not get it. There are no flags, I don't see, which means that it'll turn over on downs, and our first chance to see the Clinton offense. Big stop.
Huge stop for that Clinton defense, which again is outsized by a good amount of weight up front.
So our first chance to see the senior quarterback, Joshua Keith. He is the son of Darrell Keith, and Josh is a special player committed to UT Martin. You see his stats there, 800 yards. Let's just round it up. 8 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, all against West, all in one game. Other than that, the kid has been pretty spectacular.
He's a playmaker, man. I enjoy when we have Clinton. We had him last year, and he put on an absolute show against Campbell County. He's an athlete.
Watch Jawan Goins, number 9, lined up beside of him.
And they'll look to throw. Keith throws this one out, and that one well played. The tackle is missed, so the Dragons will pick up 4 or 5 yards. Price and Maddox on the catch. Set up the offense for you. This offensive line is going to be tested by a very athletic Powell front led by Steven Souls. We'll show you all the skill position players, but can that offensive line hold up against Souls?
Well, yeah. I think the biggest thing, Eric, is just getting the ball out of, Keith's hands pretty quick.
Yeah, I think so too. Again, we've already mentioned it a couple of times, but we're talking 2-3 injuries on the offensive line, like significant injuries. Had to change the way they go about their offense, running more.
And there's Souls getting in the backfield.
Right on cue.
Souls wreaks havoc to force a fumble, if you will. Ball bounces back up, and then he makes the tackle from behind.
And watch for him all night there on the end. Steven Souls, the Kentucky commit. He's the guy up front. Jonte Dunn, linebacker in the middle, a junior. And Marcus Jackson at the cornerback position, a playmaker in the secondary.
Yeah, Hollowell, number 11, is a freshman. No gain on the play, so a 3rd down and 7.
The good thing about Keith, Eric, is he's mobile enough. He can move the pocket, which will negate some of the pass rush.
Yeah, I agree.
He has some time here. Well, did have some time. We'll throw this one out. Catch is made, and the tackle quickly made. It'll bring up a 4th down as Jeremiah Lee had nowhere to go, as the tackle was quickly made by Camarion Fenner.
Clinton at least go look at it, but now they'll send the front team out.
And I know they didn't convert there, Austin, but you're exactly right. Those wheels for Keith are going to be huge because of the injuries up front. Get out of the pocket, extend plays, have a chance to throw or take off and run.
Yep.
Didn't work out there, but gave yourself a chance.
Cooler heads will prevail, bringing out Blaine Collins. He is a junior to punt this one away. Wheeler is deep for the Panthers. And an official timeout. Looks like another one of those wardrobe malfunctions.
Yeah, they'll send Devon Marble off.
That's your guy, Maryville.
Yeah, he's a good player. Real good player. Going to play defensive back at the next level. Playing a little linebacker receiver here at Clinton tonight.
So Collins to punt it away. It is a low snap. He'll get it away. Not a great punt, but it will take a Clinton bounce down to the 31. Let's take a break in a break. The worldwide unveiling of the new spot from Better Mattress. It's the baseball Vols against the softball Lady Vols.
I can play first base better than him.
Well, I steal more bases than him.
I'm sorry, but our home run celly is better than yours.
Your celebration may be better, but we wear this more often.
We sleep better than you.
But that doesn't have to be the case. You can join our team at Better Mattress and sleep like us.
Better Mattress. Good night just got better.
They all did great. You need more Drew Beam. You need more Drew Beam.
It's a little bit of a creepy spot, but it works. You know, just saying. We needed to save that for Halloween. By the way, thanks to Better Mattress, $500 going to the home school, that being Powell High School. We got our mattress last week. Love it. And look forward to getting in that bed every night. It's awfully comfortable. Wheeler right up the middle. Could have been a face mask. There is no flag. It'll be a 2nd down and 3 after a gain of 7.
Yeah, great kickoff block there from Joshua Five Offshack coming across from the right guard position, kicking out that left end and springing Wheeler there for about an 8-yard gain.
Good look at Fife Offshack. Joshua Fife Offshack, offensive lineman.
All-name team.
Got to be able to make that tackle. You had Deuce Rogers dead to rights in the backfield. Instead, he picks up the 1st down, moved the chains. Defense read it perfectly and just not able to make the tackle.
Yeah, if you would have made that tackle, you're setting up
3rd and 8 or 9.
3rd and 8 or 9, yeah, and instead it's a 1st down. Got to help yourself out a little bit.
It's kind of been Powell so far, like we saw against Oak Ridge, moving the football. And then they never could kind of get that knockout punch early against Oak Ridge. They let the Wildcats, to steal a phrase from Austin, kind of hang around the chicken coop, and then
they took off.
Oak Ridge took off.
Yeah, again, you learned from that as Gage Origin was on the tackle there coming off the edge. Playing quarterback and making the tackle on the handoff to the back for a 2 or 3 yard gain. But you can't let him hang around. Again, you kind of learn from that. You let him hang around, you miss, you throw an interception, you turn the ball over, and then it's off to the races in the 2nd half.
2nd down and 7, right up the middle. Wheeler cuts back. It'll bring up a short 3rd down and about 2.5, maybe 3 yards. Big dose of Connor Wheeler. He comes in averaging almost 8 yards a carry, over 600 yards, 7 touchdowns on the ground, and 36.
This is where you have to really watch the ball because Rogers is so deceptive when he pulls it, like right there.
Yep. Right up the middle, down to the 35-yard line. Let's look down to Sam Rothman from WAT Friday Frenzy tomorrow night. It is week 5 of the high school football season. Sam, what's the highlight game tomorrow?
Hey, Mark. Yeah, hard to believe that it's week 5 already, and our highlight game features a team that probably no one thought would have a chance to go 5-0 with a win tomorrow night in the Halls Red Devils. Halls had just 2 wins last year. The Red Devils now can make it 5-0, but will Carter be the team to end the streak?
Yeah.
And then Bearden, Hardin Valley, of course, that's going to be a good one. West at Central, can the Rebels keep going, make it 20 straight wins? We'll have Fulton at Gatlinburg, Pittman, South Doyle at Gibbs, plenty of others, and it all starts tomorrow night on WATE at 11:14, the Friday Frenzy. And I'm ready for you, Mark, this week when you ask me what games I'm filming, but of course this week I won't be filming any. I will be in Gainesville.
Yeah,
but next time, I got you.
Yeah, no, I was about to say, I mean, who's doing the show tomorrow? Because I guess you and Reese will be down in Gainesville.
Yep, KCK will do it with Bo Williams. He's been pitching in for us the past couple of weeks, so they're got it under control.
There we go. Friday Frenzy tomorrow night. Sam, safe travels to Gainesville. Bring back a win. Okay. By the way, love that guy right there, Darrell Keith. He's been through the ringer over there at Clinton trying to get that community and that program to believe they can be a winner. You talk about a key 3-week stretch. Tonight, Oak Ridge, Anderson County. If Clinton could win 2 out of those 3, I mean, that guy right there could be mayor.
Yeah, no doubt. And again, they've been battle-tested to begin the year. Cleveland, West. I mean, you talk about seeing the best right from the start.
First down and 10. Look out here. Jailbreak. That's the Joe Newberg collision of the game. Guys, you might as well go ahead and just cue it on up. And we'll be ready to play it as one Jason Graham.
That's right, son of Jay Graham, and then his mom, Kelly. She's out in Washington State watching tonight alongside his other siblings, other brothers and sisters.
Yeah, had a great talk with Jay before the game, and you notice how much he believes in Darrell Keith, and not what Darrell is just teaching football-wise, but what he's teaching life-wise as well. And D1 helping out with Clinton, that's how they connected. That's why the young man is here now. Wheeler off right tackle, breaks some tackles, and will get a first down. A little bit of a stinger for Deuce Rogers.
Deuce Rogers coming off, maybe just to get the play here. He got popped there after he handed the ball off. That zone read is working as Rogers makes his way back at the field. That zone read is working well. Reading the end man on line of scrimmage. If that guy takes dive, you're pulling it if you're the quarterback. If you stay outside to take quarterback, you're giving it to Wheeler. And so far, Rogers made the right read.
Well, I jinxed this last week at Greenville when I said, what a glorious night. But I'll say it again, what a glorious night for football. Then the lightning came, and there went the broadcast. Rogers off right tackle has all kinds of open space.
That's a phenomenal play by Jeremiah Lee.
Yep.
He got knocked down, hops back up, and then makes the tackle on Rogers.
Leah Jr. wearing number 1. That's a look at Jason Graham right there wearing number 0. Gain of 6 yards. What looked like it would be a lot more was not.
Watch, he gets knocked down, and he hops right back up and makes the tackle.
Second down and 4. High snap. Wheeler. And they will push the pile maybe just short.
Yeah, it looks like it's just short of the 20 or 15.
Set down to Casey Funderburg down on the sideline. Hey, Casey.
Hey guys, Mark, you were just talking about how Jason Graham really wanted to play for Coach Keith, but he said he came to Clinton because he also wanted to play with this team. He said he could tell that this team was hungry, and it was the first time a lot of these guys on the team had this kind of opportunity, and he wanted to take advantage of that.
Yeah, and they've got an opportunity tonight to take advantage of. Wheeler, though, right up the middle, looking for the end zone. Will not get there, but a first down and goal at about the 5-yard line, tackled by Maryville.
Yeah, Powell is just running 5 yards, 6 yards, 4 yards, 5 yards. Positive momentum all the way down to inside the 5-yard line. A heavy dose of 2 and 13 on the ground, and that shouldn't stop.
No, I would be very selective when I throw it because you're just having so much success.
Gain of 11. They'll stay on the ground, and Wheeler 1 yard shy of the orange turf.
Yeah, you're about inches away right now. It's been a really good drive. Careful about the snaps. Been a couple high snaps here lately. Can't afford that to happen, but run that football in there and finish off this drive. 10th
play of the drive. 10th play of the drive, and the quarterback Rogers will keep it himself and stroll in for the touchdown. 6-0 Powell as they strike first.
5th rushing touchdown of the season for Deuce Rogers.
That was easy.
Yeah, too easy. That entire drive, too easy. And give Powell credit, executing, good blocking, good reads, decision-making by Deuce Rogers.
Yeah, Clinton a couple of times brought the house, and when you do that and they block it up, it's going to be bad news.
Extra point up and good, 7-0 Panthers. They've had 2 nice sustained drives, only 7 points to show for it. And thus the Dragons only down 1 score. But this one was way too easy when you just stroll in like that.
No, you had the tackle there in the backfield as well. You missed it, you lost your feed, and you're right. Roger just strolls in, walks in the end zone.
I think an important game for Matt Lowe. You know, he's had so much to rebuild, and we talked about this 2 weeks ago, but so much to rebuild. New quarterback, he lost all those wide receivers that are now off at college. It's just a completely new team, and I think they're figuring it out.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing about high school football because next year you're going to have to reload on the offensive line, and these skill guys are going to be the old guys.
Yeah.
But that's why you love it. You're right, though. I mean, it's going to take a little while. It's going to take 4, 5, 6 games into the season about this time to find your identity.
When you have a group of 6 or 7 stars that play together for basically 4 years, when they leave, they're going to be void, right? I mean, they're lucky they have a guy like Connor Wheeler who played a lot last year and was a key part of that team, and Steven Souls and some of these upperclassmen that have played.
And think about it. You say goodbye to Aiden Green, Darius Redmond, Magnos, J.J. Faust.
Yeah.
I mean, all 4 of those receivers played significant roles as freshmen and sophomores.
And then, of course, Jordan Potts, the most important of them all. So,
I mean, Jordan Potts at the quarterback position,
Who's at Tennessee Tech. Matt said that they've talked about redshirting Jordan Potts, although time will tell depending on their success or lack thereof so far. Powell with a 10-play, 69-yard drive in 5:03. Rogers 1 yard on the Waltz. And 7-0 Panthers with 39 seconds to go first quarter.
We do have a north to south wind blowing, which is pushing the hamburger haze towards the softball.
Well, let's take a look at the Scholar Athlete brought to you by Patriot Home Care from Powell High School, and that is Dylan Stooksbury. He is a junior, a 3.91 GPA. Dylan, the leading wide receiver for the Panthers as well. Great kicker, great punter, and great student. Congratulations from Patriot Home Care.
We made it almost a quarter, and it was Austin that said hamburger haze before you.
I have not seen the hamburger haze.
Upset of all upsets.
It's blowing a little north to south right now, and so it's heading whoever's up on the scissor lift over there.
It will be Tyler.
Tyler's getting a good dose of it.
Inside handoff. And trying to get to the outside is Goins. Goins will get the first down. Now past the 30, doing a lot of that on his own.
Jawan Goins, who had a fantastic game last week at Campbell County, was a one-man show up there on the hill.
And
look at the feet. Look at those feet.
Yeah, as was the story for Clinton on defense, was the story for Powell on defense. Just couldn't bottle him up in the backfield. 13 yards. And 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. They'll go right up the middle. And I was about to say going nowhere, but Goins is making something out of nothing. Right. Maybe a 1 yard gain, and that should take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-0 Powell with the lead unless Clinton can get up and run and play quickly, and I don't think they're going to. And that will take us to the end of one. Powell with a 7-0 lead after one on FCA's Rivalry Thursday, presented by Pilot Company. Second quarter when we come back.
FCA's Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by Commercial Bank, Exterior Home Solutions, Matlock Tire, Food City, and Knoxville Orthopedic Clinics.
Hi, I'm State Farm Agent Scotty Lights. While my office is in Harriman, I can service anyone in the state of Tennessee. We'd love a chance to earn your business. So please give us a call at 865-882-2181 or by email or check out our webpage, and we'd love to earn your business.
Community banking is about location and much more. It's about family. We reside in your community. We are a part of your community. At Commercial Bank, our commitment extends beyond the walls of our branches. It's displayed each day in the opportunities we provide, the money we give back, and the time we commit, all to help improve the lives of the people, families, and businesses that make our communities great. Commercial Bank. Life made better.
Your roof, it's the most important protection against nature for your home or your business. That's why I trust the experts at Exterior Home Solutions.
Hi, I'm Annie Jones. I'm the owner of Top Flight Athletics in Kingston.
Hi, I'm Rob Black, Athletic Director at Fulton High School.
When it comes to apparel and uniforms for our girls, quality and efficiency are most important. So I've got a lot of cheer moms to deal with.
When we think of apparel and equipment vendors, you know, we're thinking about people who we can trust and people that we have a relationship with, and someone that will make sure we get what we want when we want it, and it'll look the way that we designed it.
That and the fact that they are locally owned is the reason that we do business with E2 Sports.
E2 Sports has been that for us, and that's who we're in partnership with right now, and couldn't be more proud to do so.
Knoxville Wholesale Furniture, the largest furniture retailer in the state of Tennessee with 3 superstore locations, brings you thousands of yellow tag sale prices plus 0% interest, and we pay your sales tax. More bedrooms, more recliners, more custom upholstery, more leather furniture, and the most exciting mattress selection in the state. Do not miss out on this limited time offer. Thousands of yellow tag sale prices plus 0% interest, and we pay your sales tax. That's right, we pay your sales tax with 3 superstore locations. Knoxville Wholesale Furniture. You just can't do any better.
The second quarter is brought to you by Knoxville Wholesale Furniture. On a gorgeous night here, let's head down to Casey Funderburg with Darrell Keith.
Coach, what does your team need to do to capitalize off this drive?
We need to take advantage of other opportunities that we're getting on defense. We missed some tackles in the backfield that really hurt us. Now we need to get the ball established to run and sort of open up the pass so we can get this thing rolling.
Thank you, Coach.
Yes, ma'am.
Get this thing rolling. The only thing that's been rolling is the Powell running game so far.
Yeah, it's been good. A lot of Connor Wheeler, a lot of Deuce Rogers on the ground.
2nd down and 9 to get things started. Joshua Keith will roll to his right and will throw this one out. Catches made almost to midfield at the 48. Take a look at the OEB stats. First quarter, they are one-sided.
You could say they're one-dimensional. 107 total yards, 106 on the ground. You take that. You take that if you're Matt Lowe, though.
Well, as long as your fantasy football quarterback is not playing for Powell, you're okay. Although he did get a touchdown for you.
He did. He was on the ground. He's got a lot of rushing yards as well.
Inside handoff. And just a couple of yards. I will say this when it comes to the Clinton running game. I mean, they've got some burners out there, and they're literally one play away. Jarius Hundley right there, a senior, from breaking. They got athletes.
Younger brother of Jai Hundley.
Speaking of athletes, again, I want to go back to the quarterback position, Josh Keith. You're talking running, Mark, but first down play of this drive, Austin. Yeah, Josh Keith rolling out to his right, throwing on the run, just a strike there to the sideline. He's been doing that for years. Really good athlete, good arm on the run. 2nd down and 8, they'll go back to the ground. Boy, look at Goins over there, putting his foot in the ground. He's not going to get any yards, but he is slippery. The big guy, 6 foot, 200 pounds. Really good pursuit there by the Powell defense. And a look at Jay Graham down there.
Jay being a dad. Of course, he's the head coach at right now they have up through JV at Concord Christian. They'll, I think, officially go varsity next year.
And also working at D1 is their head of football operations. 3rd down and 10. Officially a loss of 2. Keith rolling out, throws this one out, felt the pressure, will still complete the pass to Jeremiah Lee. And with the completion into Powell territory at the 46-yard line, does Darrell Keith go for it on a 4th down and 4?
Well, the fact that Josh Keith even got that away, Abu Kiefer right in his face.
No.
And again, just a great effort just to get it out there and complete it, but it's going to be a 4th down.
Well, they'll run Blaine Collins out. It doesn't necessarily mean Blaine Collins is going to punt.
Yeah, but if I'm going for it, I'm going for it in the offense, not going for it on a fake punt.
Yeah.
Not, at least not me. Let's see what they do here. It's got to be a better snap this time. The last one was low.
Got 3 up backs.
Much better.
They will punt it back and almost blocked as Collins gets it away. And it will bounce down inside the 25. Now let's take a break and a break from our friends at OEB Law.
At OEB Law, our home is your home. And your family is our family. And down here, family takes care of family. Giving back and helping out whenever needed. OEB Law is proud to be from East Tennessee. OEB Law feels like home.
Yeah, and our thanks to our friends at OEB as $1,000 goes to the homeschool each and every week. OEB gives back, recintoacheck.com.
There you go. That's what Coach Keith was talking about. It should have been no gain. Instead, it ends up 2-3 yards.
By the way, we don't see Tim Elrod much this year as he's given back to his community as a juvenile court judge in Anderson County for 9 months. He is serving his community, and this year we won't see him much, but I'll promise you he'll make up for it next year.
I'm campaigning to get him that job full time.
2nd down and 7. Produce Rogers in the offense. Inside handoff, and look out here into the secondary. Inside Clinton territory. Wheeler caught from behind down at the 32-yard line. And a big gainer for Wheeler of 40 yards.
I mean, you had Aiden Gomez, you had Braden Artwine on the right side there. I mean, wow. What a hole there. You can drive your truck through that on the right side.
Tackle made from behind by Derek Bean, a senior. And the football outside the 32. High snap. Wheeler will spin down. Beautiful shot of the Powell community. Brought to you by Gatlinburg. The mountains are calling. Make sure you think of Gatlinburg. We actually will be at, we'll meet at Gatlinburg, but we'll be at Sevier County coming up in a few weeks. Morristown West and the Smoky Bears. Always go up there hoping that Dolly will show up for a game. I know that Sevier County Smoky Bearette,
yeah,
but he's not made it to one of our games up there.
Quarterback into the game for Powell right now, number 5, Jalen Benjamin.
Freshman, 5'11", 205.
Benjamin here will look to throw. Across the middle, catch is made. And almost a rally will be 1st down yardage. And that gives a story in and of himself. Matthew Clayton, who was all-region at right tackle for Anderson County a year ago, transferred over here, has visited Virginia Tech, going to Austin Peay this weekend to visit there. And has a chance to get his hands on the football, although there's a flag in. Is that a flag after the play?
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense, number 3, was covered up, went downfield. 5 yards from the previous spot. It remains 2nd down.
Take back everything I said about Matthew Clayton. I'll read all that on a play that actually counted.
Oh, well, you still put that on the highlight reel. That's still tape for you. Right tackle converted tight end, but unfortunately, you're covered up. You're ineligible, and therefore you got to back it up and do it again.
Boy, mark that one down. 2nd down and 14. And this time the quarterback will keep it. That's Benjamin. And just that's way too easy. Way too easy.
I mean, it's simple. You're reading, again, the end man on the line of scrimmage, and he's making that read correctly, pulling it, and there's tons of green grass on the left side.
Deuce Rogers is on the sideline over here behind the coaches, has his helmet.
Benjamin is a freshman. So they go from a sophomore in Rogers to a freshman in Benjamin.
And if you're the defensive end, if you have dive, that outside linebacker's got to come and take quarterback.
15-yard run from Benjamin, and now they'll go back to Wheeler right up the middle. Boy, they're just gashing them. That's a gain of 8.5 yards or so.
And Phelps had a pretty good pop there towards the end, but it was after 8 yards, as you pointed out.
Remember there was a game, Maryville and Alcoa against Maryville back in like 2009, where Alcoa ran for over 540 yards and had 0 passing yards.
That's
this is almost what we're looking at here.
Very Carson Newman-esque in that regard.
There is a stoppage down on the field, and the timeout is taken by Clinton. We will take it with them, 7-0 Powell.
FCA's Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by Glass Doctor, Better Mattress, Gray Hodges, Aqua Clear, and the Volunteer Club. Real Vol fans are members of the Volunteer Club.
At OEB Law, our home is your home. And your family is our family. And down here, family takes care of family. Giving back and helping out whenever needed. OEB Law is proud to be from East Tennessee. OEB Law feels like home.
At LMU, every door is open. Each can help me build my future exactly how I imagine it. Let's check those specs, guys. And lead to a career where I'll have an impact. As a nurse. How are you feeling today? A social worker.
I guess I started when I was younger.
Or an executive of a multinational company. Take a look at the third quarter. I know LMU will prepare me for a career where I'll make my mark. That's a cut. Because whatever door I walk into, there's a future for me.
For me in my office, it's not just about writing an insurance policy. I want to be part of you and your family's lives and be there with you in the good and the bad. Please just give us a call, 675-0888. We'd love to speak with you.
You know, life happens, and damage to your home can be extremely stressful. That's why it's important to find someone who offers efficient, quality work with financing options. Exterior Home Solutions, they value not only family, but community. And they're who I call when life happens, and you should too.
You're watching Rivalry Thursday on The Knox.
What a gorgeous night. By the way, I said this last week at Greenville. We lost the broadcast with 2 minutes to go in the first half. We were killing it viewership-wise, and great game, and we just lost it because the story came up behind the press box, and we couldn't see what was coming.
You and I are like, oh, gorgeous night.
Yeah, this is great.
AP's like, oh, stupid. Well, par for the course.
The best part was right before we went to the stoppage, Mark leaned out over the table, knocked Joe's water down, and Joe's losing his mind up here as his cards that he drove back 30 miles to get some taped to the...
A little bit of drama.
Inside handoff to Wheeler. Wheeler churning down to about the 5 for a first down and goal. Yeah, I took this beautiful shot. I put it on social media. What a gorgeous night for Alcoa and Greenville. And then literally right after I posted it, they stopped the game, and I'm like, what's going on? They're like, lightning delay. And we never started again.
Well, Wheeler's running like there's going to be another lightning delay tonight. He just can't be stopped. Already down to the 5-yard line again and knocked on the door.
That was nice.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, just to be clear, it's a beautiful night. No lightning in the area.
Yeah. 8 yards and a first down and goal at the 5-yard line. No reason to do anything except hand off behind that senior offensive line.
Still a freshman quarterback in Jalen Benjamin.
High snap. They will hand off. Wheeler to the outside, and he'll go in. Well, I was going to say untouched, but he was touched at the last second. Touchdown Powell, 13-0. Connor Wheeler's having a night.
He's having a career. High snap. best of the timing of the play, and again, just manhandling that smaller Clinton defensive line.
Extra point is up, and it is good. By the way, the lights are going off. The lights are going up. The extra point is done. It's 14-0. You can't really see them, because the sun's still out.
There are no flags on the field.
Yeah, but you can see the lights are doing something weird. When it gets dark, that'll be cool.
I'll tell you what, we're talking about Connor Wheeler and.
Speaking of cool, I'm sorry, we'll get back to Connor Wheeler, but speaking of cool, he is here. It's time for the Gamboozas Barbershop Game Night Makeover. Frank is back in the house. Frank, the disco lights are going off, man.
I know. I thought it was going to be where we had to do a haircut and a blackout, Mark.
Tell us what's going on. Oh, my gosh, we got Shaggy DA down there.
We do. We got a Shaggy guy, but I also brought a barber that's so talented, he even cut your hair before, Mark.
He has.
That's
yes.
Joel.
Yes.
So, yeah, we're here tonight with Aiden. Aiden's a junior here at Powell High School. He desperately needs a haircut, and he seemed like he didn't want one. So I said, dude, why are you the model? He said, because a teacher from Powell High School threatened me that I need to be the model tonight. so his D will be an A+ tomorrow.
So what are we doing down there? What are we hoping to accomplish?
Well, we're hoping to accomplish to see his face, for one.
Nice.
But, yeah, he definitely needs a haircut. He wants to keep some, quote, flow in the back, which we're going to go a little bit mullet-like, and Joel's really good at that haircut. He works at our West location. But this will be a major change tonight, and I think, this isn't for rookies. This is for a pro barber to do it.
Hey, listen, before you start, guys in the truck, could we please just get a snapshot here of the before? Maybe this is not okay. We're getting the before.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So, by the way, don't smile so that you look really unhappy with the hair like that. And then later, once we get it cut, then you smile, and that'll look really cool. Okay, I think we got it.
By the way, I think when you go into Gamboozas, Frank needs to institute a new package that you can pay for, and it's called Frank's Flow.
Frank's Flow.
and you people walking, I want Frank's Flow.
You got it. This sounds good, man.
All right, guys, knock it out.
All right, we'll see you
at halftime.
Thanks, fellas.
Yeah.
Must-score drive here.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Must-score drive. Now, you do get the ball to start the second half if you're Clinton. And so, a nice long drive. Score up for half, get the ball to start the second half.
7 plays, 75 yards for Powell. Keith in trouble. And the UT Martin commit will throw this one away incomplete. Somewhat running for his life, Connor Wheeler got in for the touchdown 5 yards out. There is a flag down, by the way.
I didn't see where the flag was on the field. Matt Lowe having a conversation with the white hat.
Matt's apparently not liking what the call was.
Shocker.
Ineligible receiver downfield, offense, number 60. That penalty's declined. Second down.
Well, Mark, I was going to say, he could like it, you just wouldn't know, because he's screaming either way.
I guess that's true.
Football coach.
It's like you call him and, hey, what's up?
You got former Vols on both sidelines. You got Troy Fleming on the Powell sideline along with Corey Larkins, and then Jaquan Blakely, and, of course, Jay Graham on the other side.
Jaquan Blakely.
Second down and 10. Keith rolls left, cuts back, and there's our first big look right there.
And he is engulfed by number 8, Nico McDonald.
Should I say it? Jailbreak.
Well, that's what that was.
Yeah, there were a couple of them back there. Talking with Matt Lowe before the game, and it really was before we had him earlier a couple weeks ago at Oak Ridge. Said he expected huge numbers. Stephen Souls, but of course Nico McDonald as well. His second sack of the season.
Third down and 18. And a fumble, but a stoppage before the play. Flag comes in.
Snap infraction. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains third down.
And dare I say it is third down and the hamburger haze.
It's accurate. This is not what you want. Third and forever. Playing behind the sticks. Just need to hand the football off and try to get a good punt.
I have to be careful leaning down to look up the hamburger haze as a pass will be across the middle. This one's picked up.
Because you don't want that.
Picked up at the 23-yard line. Up the left side, down inside the 10-yard line. And the Panthers are set up first down and goal as Calais Clearman, a junior, gets the interception.
Have to separate them. That's a good job there, getting that diffused in a hurry.
Third interception on the season for Clearman. Just trying to make a play for Keith. Throwing over the middle, but overshot his man, and Calais Clearman right there with the easy interception. Look what I got. And great field position down at around the 10-yard line for Powell.
They'll put it down officially at the 12. And with how they've dominated on the ground, how many runs does it take for Powell to get in the end zone?
Deuce Rogers back into the game.
Not many.
Rogers with Wheeler on his right hip, and he'll fake, and he'll look to throw. And you're going to be kind of surprised they're even looking to throw.
Well, because they're so effective in the run game, and it's kind of a little play-action pop pass. They were looking for Matthew Clayton right there behind the linebackers. I don't hate the idea at all because you've been so effective running the football, but actually ended up getting a couple yards there. Yeah, I know it's Deuce Rogers in there back at quarterback, but even that drive with Jalen Benjamin coming in, nothing changed. Powell's moving the football.
Rogers will go back to the ground to Wheeler. Wheeler around left end, cuts back inside, looks for the end zone and finds a touchdown. Nice patient run by Connor Wheeler, his second touchdown of the night. 17 carries, 137 yards for Wheeler, and 2 touchdowns already. Leader in the clubhouse for the Exterior Home Solutions, a 6-star MVP.
You know, Blake Neely, Joshua Fife-Offshack again out there in space blocking, but that was Connor Wheeler just pulling it back, getting in the end zone.
Extra point is up. It is good. The light show is in full effect, and we'll take a break. 21-0 Powell.
Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair is proud to be celebrating 70 years of serving East Tennessee. That's 70 years of old school customer service, trustworthy auto repair, and of course, great deals on tires. Each one of our 5 convenient East Tennessee locations feature family-friendly waiting areas, and you can schedule appointments and search for tires right on our website at matlocktireservice.com. Modern convenience, hometown values. For 70 years and counting, Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
Sure, we've been around a while, 171 years to be exact. We know the power of a liberal arts-based Christian education and the tremendous potential of what can be found on this campus, within this community. We are adventurers, dreamers, believers, passionate and compassionate, curious and clever, driven by a common purpose towards a common goal.
I found my passion.
I found purpose.
We are Carson Newman.
What will you find?
Nominate a family that you think is deserving of an exterior home makeover. A gift from your friends at Exterior Home Solutions.
When looking for the best in strength equipment for your home, school, or workout facility, new or reconditioned, Dynabody in Maryville has everything you need to build the perfect gym. A huge selection of used equipment from all the premier brands. Reach for the power with Dynabody.
FCA's Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by Exterior Home Solutions, Carson Newman, Knoxville Wholesale Furniture, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local 102, Patriot Home Care, and Harrison Construction.
Well, a gorgeous night tonight, especially if you are a Powell fan. 21-0, the LMU halftime report coming up in a few minutes. Joe Matlock is here from Matlock Tire, and he's got his 3-year-old daughter Lucy with him tonight. Our Exterior Home Solutions Band Spotlight We'll hear from Hunter Badur of Spire Sports and the Volunteer Club about a big event coming up this weekend and an opportunity for you to be a part of Tennessee athletics. That and much more on the LMU Halftime Report.
I will say this, Connor Wheeler in mid-season form, literally in mid-season. Joe Manish, our stats guy, really not. You look over here, he's got his little postcards. He's putting all the drives in the second half column. Well, what's he doing?
I tried to tell him. He shooed me off. I tried to tell him.
This is true.
He said, get out of my hair. I was like, all right, man.
Austin was waiting for that.
Oh, no.
Was he down?
Apparently not, because...
Or did they let him keep playing? They will say he was not down, so Powell comes up with the recovery with 3:57 to go.
Let's take a look.
What does replay show us here for Jeremiah Lee? He was sitting down on the ground. Replay would overturn that, but once again, a little unfair for us.
Yeah.
Well, Reads Across America is here tonight. Our veterans, you can contribute to make sure that no family of a fallen soldier veteran has a gravestone in Knoxville this year with no wreath on it. Go to knoxwreaths.org or make that donation at any of our games. Last couple of years, you've given $20,000 each of the 2 years as a part of our partnership here on Rivalry Thursday with Reads Across America.
Back-to-back drives. Powell's offense set up in the red zone looking in.
Quarterback Rogers will keep it. He will cut back, and he will hit Pater. Touchdown. Powell blowing this one open. His second touchdown of the night. It's 27-0. And CV45 might be to Waffle House by 9:30 tonight.
That might be. Too easy right here. Again, just runs up. Great blocking. That offensive line has been fantastic all night. Makes one move at the 5. Cuts back inside. Away from Boobie Lavelle. And gets to the end zone.
Extra point is up. It is good, 28-0. With 3:49 to go here in the first half.
Hi, I'm Tim Harris, owner of Knoxville Wholesale Furniture, and we're so proud to help sponsor high school football. As an ex-high school football coach myself, I understand how important it is to the fabric of our communities. High school football teaches striving and working for a goal with others, teamwork, toughness, and courage. I hope everyone will get out and support your local team. High school football, there's nothing like it.
But Mama said there'd be days like this. Tonight there are for Clinton. You never know when you set the schedule what you're going to get. Not a box of chocolates Clinton's enjoying right now.
Yeah, just running the football. And this offensive line has made it so easy for both Connor Wheeler and Deuce Rogers, even Benjamin when he was in there on that drive. Yeah. Credit the offensive line. Clinton, couple mistakes, but ultimately it's been Powell that's just been impressive.
Yeah, Powell's manhandled Clinton at the point of attack, really on both sides of the ball, and that bad call on the kickoff fumble, but it's still been all Powell, right? 21-0 before that, and they had dominated the football game.
Yeah.
Games are available at RivalryThursday.com. Also on our YouTube channel. I haven't really talked about it, but I invite you to go to YouTube and type in Rivalry Thursday. Subscribe to our Rivalry Thursday channel on YouTube. If you're out of town, you can't watch us on the WKNX The Knox. Or OEB Playoff Friday coming in November. We'll switch over to WATE, ABC. Casey Funderburg down on the sideline. Hey, Casey.
Hey, guys, I've been over on the Powell sideline since that interception, and between the coaches and the players, this entire sideline has been hype. When Connor Wheeler came off the field, he was yelling. He was actually yelling at his mom to pay attention to him. He was trying to get her attention. But between him, quarterback, the other receivers, the linemen, they were all over here getting hype. So these guys are ready to continue this into the second half.
All right, here comes the Frank Reich type comeback here from Clinton, starting on this drive.
Better start right now. Catch is made to the outside. There's a first down.
Well, Austin, I was going to say, I didn't make nearly as many plays when I played as Connor Wheeler, but I understand. Say, Mom, did you see this play? No, I was too busy talking.
I always say this in business, we have our most important, valuable asset for us here at Pac-Man HD Productions. It's that production unit. Trust the people that I trust when it comes to my professional business insurance. That is ARI Insurance. They're in Lenore City. Give Big Ed a call, and they'll get you taken care of. First down with 3:40 to go. Look out here. Good grief, and that one could be costly for Clinton as Keith is hurt.
He's getting up. He's tough. We already knew that coming in, but boy, I believe that was Steven Souls. He got there in a hurry. Didn't even see it.
Yeah, Souls got there very quickly. And Keith shaking off the right hand.
It's got to be the worst feeling as a quarterback, not even seeing it coming. It's Division I. It's a Division I edge rusher right there in Steven Souls.
Especially when Jadeveon Clowney's coming your way. They'll go away from him this time. Jeremiah Lee to the outside. He'll be taken down at the 28-yard line. Spal defense, that's Kiefer, who didn't play football in 2022. He is back and excited about the game next week with Halls.
Old rivalry.
Kiefer's ran really well sideline to sideline in this football game. A couple of plays he's made out there.
Hamburger Hayes is making its way across the field.
You can see it now.
And by the way, for the second half, and just looking ahead just a little bit, as you do see the Hamburger Hayes, the nonstop clock is at 30 points now, not 35.
So we need a safety.
A field goal. Yeah. Rolling left, looking to throw, takes the pressure again. Nice catch. Catch is made on the sideline by Bryson Maddox, his 7th catch of the night. Or 7th catch of the year, pardon me.
Just short.
Regardless, you're giving yourself a chance. And under pressure again, another accurate throw and a good catch.
You say Frank Wright comeback. I'm going to be the glass half full guy here. I understand it's 28-0. As you said earlier, though, you get the football here. You get the football, start the second half. Catch is made by Lee into Powell territory down at the 45, 46-yard line.
Between 3 defenders rolling out. Really precise, accurate football there from Josh Keith. Another one.
If you get to 28-7 at the half and you score to start the second half and it's 28-14, I'm just saying.
You got to get a stop. And that's been the bugaboo.
Yeah, that's the bugaboo. That's been the problem. They can't stop anybody. Clock runs at 2:20. Joshua Keith. And he'll be slung down after a gain of about a yard. All kinds of pressure coming from the front, and that was Charvon Thomas, a junior, number 44.
5th sack of the year, 8th tackle for loss. Already putting up big numbers.
Second 9, 2 minutes.
Next week, Farragut and Bearden. As Rivalry Thursday truly is Rivalry Thursday next week.
We got 3 timeouts here for Clinton, but you're wasting a lot of time right
now. Second down and 9, 1:37 to go. They'll throw this one back to the other side. And the defense is all over that one again.
Marcus Jackson read that one great out there on the perimeter at corner.
By the way, I love the story out there of Iverson Garcia Ponce, number 95 for Powell. He was in on that tackle, as was everybody else wearing a Powell uniform. Big number 95. His parents are Honduran. His freshman year was his first year to ever play football.
Yeah.
As in middle school, he never played. This is his second year as a sophomore. He's got a Marshall offer. They call him a plugger, great chaser, 6'3", 270. He was chasing on that play. Second year of football. Keith can run for it, and he will. Right up the middle, he'll get the first down inside the 30. That will stop the clock at the 26 with 49 seconds to go.
And now, again, you kind of hate that you wasted all that time there at midfield, but you do have 3 timeouts, 2 timeouts, 49 seconds. and now it's ticking, but you're giving yourself a chance.
Well, if Clinton starts to get back in the game as the clock runs here, and they're just letting the clock run, and the clock is running, if they get back in it, you're going to look back at that missed call on the fumble and realize how big it was. Keith looks to throw, throws this one across the middle. Oh, look at that. Bouncing off the tackles. Look at that run. Wow. There's a guy down 20. There's a guy down 28-0 who still wants a win.
Man, determination. You got to love that. Toughness.
And there's 19 seconds to go. They've
watch Goins. Boom.
In that situation, you love to maybe have the whereabouts and get out of bounds, but I'm not going to fault him. That was a hard-nosed, tough run there, breaking a couple tackles after the catch.
Clinton out of timeouts now. By the way, it looks like for our Matlock Kick for Tires, I see all of the highway construction workers, which is essentially all of the students.
We always have a great turnout here at Powell for the Matlock Kick for Tires. It's like the whole student section out there.
Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase is coming Saturday, December the 9th. If you're in any band locally, we invite you to call Ron Rogers. Everyone knows Ron Rogers. Be a part of the band. Saturday night, December the 9th at Bearden High School, the 17 schools of Knoxville against the 40 or so outlying county schools. This will be our third year. Knoxville's won once. East Tennessee's won once. The game will be on WATE ABC Saturday night, December the 9th at 7 p.m.
Well, it'd be great here if Clinton can find a way to get in the end zone.
The broadcast needs it. First down and 10. Keith running a little screen pass. Goins will break the tackle. The open field cuts back inside, cuts to the outside. You can't teach that. You've either got it or you don't. Jawan Goins goes 14 yards for 6 points.
That right there is special. I mean, you're right. You can't teach that. And he did that a week ago at Campbell County 2 or 3 times where he made their players look, like they were on skates. Does it here. Again, tough to tackle. Defenders bouncing off of him. A little shimmy, a little shake, and then 6.
That's just nasty.
Breaks 1 tackle, puts 2 moves on some guys. 3rd receiving touchdown of the year. And that was impressive.
Mark Mosley on for the kick. All us old-timers know what that means.
Yeah,
Extra point is up and good. Off the right foot of Emmanuel Ortiz, a freshman kicker. 9 plays, 80 yards for Clinton, and this is just what the doctor ordered. A little back step. Left foot in the ground, right foot in the ground, both feet in the end zone.
I mean, you had that touchdown reception as well, but the one they got him down into the red zone, the reception, a little dump off, broke 2 or 3 tackles on the 14-yard touchdown catch, capping the 9-play, 80-yard drive, 3:40 off the clock. Huge drive there from Jawan Goins.
Goins, a second cousin of former Alcoa standout and NFL great Randall Cobb.
He's good.
And I will say once again, and I don't want to belabor officiating. I am one now. I get it. Austin's dad was an official for years. I get it. We respect it. But the missed call there on the kickoff, if it's 21-7 right now and Clinton's getting the football to start the second half, it's a completely different feel.
I agree. You never want to miss a call like that, but we'll see if it comes back to really matter. Right now it doesn't, but to your point.
To the point they've got to stop somebody.
You're down 2 scores getting the ball back. It is kind of different.
Week 5 of 17 weeks for us here. As we'll go 11 weeks of the regular season, then OEB Playoff Friday on ABC. The Blue Cross Bowls, which will all be on the Knox this year. And then the Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase, which will be on WATE ABC. Did the ball come out? Clinton says it did. Doesn't matter. The clock is at 00.
But it shouldn't be, though. I mean, they're on the ground. It should be about 5-6 seconds on the clock.
Joe McNish is holding 4 fingers up, saying that it should be 4 seconds. But what do? The clock says 0.
Powell's heading to the locker room.
Of course they are.
Matt Lowe saying, get off the field. Let's go to the break.
If they, who's got the ball?
Ruling on the field was a fumble recovered by the kicking team, but time expired in the half.
But it didn't.
That's the end of the half.
But it didn't. I mean, whatever.
Player is down, so we can't, in theory, run the kids out there for the Matlock kick for tires, as we'll have to wait for the young man to.
That's unfortunate because there should be at least 3 to 4 seconds for Clinton to attempt something. But there's no review in high school football. It's easy to go back and look at the monitor.
Man is down. First off, you hope for that young man that everything's okay.
Yeah.
See a lot of empty seats over there in the stadium because all the students were in those seats, and the students are all down on the sideline waiting to run out on the field. And the player is up. Meanwhile, our Gambuza's Game Night Makeover continues.
There's the flow.
That is a flow. So here come all the students following Tony Budnick out onto the field. Don't adjust your sets. There is not highway construction work going on. Tony does a wonderful job of organizing the chaos that is the Matlock kick for tires. Casey Funderburg is down in the middle of that somewhere. Joe Baker running the handheld camera down there. It's nice to reunite with him. He used to be the sports photographer when I was sports director at WBIR years ago. And so to connect with him is kind of cool. Hey, look, and it's a family night here at Powell.
It is a family night. I have Connor, who is a senior here at Powell. Connor, how are you feeling about this kick tonight?
I'm 100% confident I'm making it.
Wow.
Have you ever kicked a field goal?
Never.
Okay, we're feeling good about this. I also have Joe and Lucy from Matlock Tires. How are you guys feeling about Connor tonight?
We're feeling good. You know, I like his confidence. He told me he's a customer, so I hope he makes it. Hope he's the first one of the year.
Lucy, is he going to make it? Mm-hmm. I think that's a yes.
Yes.
Okay, Connor, let's see what you got.
What are we thinking up here, guys? Did he make it?
I mean, I want to say he's going to miss it really bad, but the confidence thinks that he's done this before, despite what he says.
By the way, it is not the trucks that's the most important thing we have at Rivalry Thursday. It's Tony Budnick.
I'm afraid he's going to shank this and drill some kid who's too close, kind of like a golfer.
Yeah, I stepped away from the crowd.
Yeah. Oh.
Craig says no good. Craig says no good.
It's okay. Impressive.
Let's go.
All right, guys. Well, that is your halftime kick. Powell leads Clinton 28-7. Now time for the LMU halftime.
FCA's Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Pilot, Ted Russell Ford, LMU, Humana, and Knoxville Smiles.
Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair is proud to be celebrating 70 years of serving East Tennessee. That's 70 years of old school customer service, trustworthy auto repair, and of course, great deals on tires. Each one of our 5 convenient East Tennessee locations feature family-friendly waiting areas, and you can schedule appointments and search for tires right on our website at matlocktireservice.com. Modern convenience, hometown values. For 70 years and counting, Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
I'm an owner. I am an owner.
I'm an owner. And we're locally owned.
Gray Hodges has been serving the Knoxville area with quality craft-made cabinetry for over 7 decades now. Craft-Made manufactures high-quality kitchen and bath cabinets in a wide variety of finishes with modern and traditional styles to choose from. Visit one of our 4 locations and let a Gray Hodges owner show you the perfect craft-made design to fit your needs. Gray Hodges. Employee-owned. Service perfect.
At OEB Law, our home is your home. And your family is our family. And down here, family takes care of family. Giving back and helping out whenever needed. OEB Law is proud to be from East Tennessee. OEB Law feels like home.
Hi, I'm Dr. Stephen Malone. You know, people ask me all the time about digital technology and how it affects dentistry. We'd like to show you what that means here in the office. So dentists used to have technicians that they worked with everything analog. Today we do it all digital. Also, digital technology helps us with clear aligners so we can straighten your teeth here in the office. If we can help you with your dental needs, look us up at KnoxvilleSmiles.com.
At Food City, you don't need your sea legs to get seafood fresh off the boat. Here, fresh fish is delivered all week long, straight from the coast. Nobody does food like Food City.
At Typical Insurance, you're just another senior.
That is the third health insurance commercial with seniors at a farmer's market.
Right? Don't get me wrong, I love a fresh heirloom, but it's like those companies think we're all the same.
That's why I chose Humana. Before I signed up, I spoke to someone who actually listened to what I needed. She told me about benefits that were right for me, like vision and dental, all in my budget. I finally feel in control. What are you doing?
Taking control.
Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
At D1, our slogan is the place for the athlete. But who is the athlete? While you'll see a number of our athletes on courts and fields, not all of those athletes are starting left tackle in the football game. We pride ourselves with being the place for all athletes, 7 to 70, mom or son, dad or daughter, with locations all over Tennessee. And we have training programs for every athlete. So stop by any of our locations and let's find the best athlete in you.
Hello and welcome to the Nichols State Farm Agency since 1980. It certainly has been a pleasure to service y'all and for these years and provide the communities of East Tennessee and Knoxville greater area to provide service for y'all. Provide the best for you and then provide the financial strength of State Farm. Please call or text 922-9711. Thank you very much.
Our team consists of more than 20 insurance professionals, all who make their home here in Knoxville, and all who are part of the community as much as possible. What better way to do that than be a part of Rivalry Thursday? We support high school football as much as possible, and being a former Halls Red Devil, I can appreciate that.
Y para nuestros amigos en la comunidad latina, acá tenemos profesionales dedicados al servicio en español para usted.
Provide the best for your family. Call or text 865-922-9711, and we'll see you at the ball game.
Enjoy the second half from the Nichols Agency.
Reach for the power with Dynabody Fitness. New Dynabody equipment is manufactured right here in Tennessee and shipped all over the country. Custom built, rugged, and guaranteed for life. Visit Dynabody.com and experience the difference.
Welcome to the LMU halftime report. 28-7 Powell with the halftime lead. Let's head down to the field and hear from the Powell marching band. Time now for the Exterior Home Solutions Band Spotlight. Andy Beatty is our highlight. A senior trombone player, band captain, a 4.12 GPA. Congratulations from your friends at Exterior Home Solutions for being the band spotlight. Time now for us to take a break from the band and focus on Doc Talk from Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic.
Hi, I'm Bruce Fry. I'm a physiatrist at Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic. I'm here to talk about acute low back pain. Acute low back pain is something that can affect us at any stage of our life, from adolescence to 80s and 90s. Typically, acute low back pain can go away within 1 to 2 weeks. Ice, rest, medications such as ibuprofen can be very effective. If that doesn't, you might want to see your primary care physician. They can get you into some physical therapy. After about 3 or 4 weeks, if you're still having acute low back pain, you may want to see a specialist. We can talk to you about diagnosis and treatment.
At the halftime score here at Powell, 28-7, Panthers with the lead. Clinton will get the football to start the second half on Rivalry Thursday. Time now for the Gambooz's Game Night Makeover. And by the way, Frank's got a special guest down there behind the graphic, under the hat, with the glasses on, 4-year-old McCray.
Hey, man.
So tell us about McCray, a Vol fan?
Well, he's the biggest Vol fan in Knoxville for sure.
Okay.
But, you know, I'm a Knoxville guy. I mean, I'm a Powell guy. This is my old stomping ground, Mark. So being I was going to be out here tonight, he never, no matter who we're playing, he picks the winner every week. So I wanted to ask him if we're going to beat Florida or not. Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead. Go for it. Yeah.
Hey, McCray, are we going to beat Florida? Who's going to win, Florida or Tennessee?
Tennessee.
There we go. There we go.
You like Florida?
No.
Okay. train him young, baby. Train him young.
Awesome. That's awesome. Oh, so what happened down here? We've got a young man we didn't even see earlier.
No, this is another guy. This is again Aiden. You wouldn't even know it's the same guy, but obviously Joel did a great job on him. He was able to meet his needs by not getting all his hair cut off. So we kept it much more modern by getting it a little bit off his face.
Yeah.
And at the same time, we kept this is now called the Frank's Flow and Go. See, we stepped it up a notch there with. So, so he...
The Frank's Flow. This is the new one, right?
This is the Frank's Flow and Go. We start packages tomorrow.
That's there we go. By the way, he looks happy. So do we have the before, by the way, in the truck? Okay, here's the before. There's the before. I mean, that's not even the same dude.
Look at this.
Come on, man. We got to do that every week now.
He was worrying about his girlfriend liking it. I think his girlfriend needs to worry about other girls liking it now.
Get him down there. All right, Frank. Sounds good, man. Thanks for coming out. We'll see you next week over at Bearden, okay?
Appreciate all you guys. Good night.
Farragut and Bearden next week. Hey, listen, last week when the lightning delay hit us over at Greenville, as we had Alcoa and Greenville, and the game got stopped tied at 7, 2 minutes to go in the first half. When we were in the delay, Hunter Badur was there. He's one of the founders, owners, and presidents of Spire Sports and the Volunteer Club. There's a big event coming up this weekend for the Florida Watch Party. That and information of how you can be a member of the Vol Club. This is the interview we bagged with Hunter Badur last week at Greenville. Well, I want to welcome in Hunter Badur, who is one of the founders, owners, presidents, you name it, of Spire Sports and the Volunteer Club. Hunter, first off, I know that you guys are so critically important to the success of Tennessee athletics. Explain to people exactly what the Volunteer Club is.
Well, thanks for having me, Mark. The Vol Club is a way for fans to have an impact on winning like never before. It's very much a subscription-based model where fans can pay anywhere from $5 to $500 a month to the Vol Club, and that allows us to go out and do deals for current student athletes at the University of Tennessee.
So what I want to do is I want to put the QR. Oh, there it is. It's on the screen. It's over there under Hunter. Where is it? I'm pointing the wrong way. Okay, so anyway, click on the QR code. What are the options? Because I know there's a number of options of what you can do if you join the volunteer club.
Yeah, in addition to supporting our student athletes, there are some different perks that come with the different membership levels. If you're at the $25 level and up, for instance, you get invited to all of our home tailgates and the tailgates that we have on the road, free drinks, free foods, you can bring a guest. And we also have different events throughout the calendar year. Last year we actually did a tailgate at Pratt Pavilion before the Tennessee-Texas basketball game. We've had meet and greets with the baseball players and so forth. And you get some signed merchandise, signed items in the mail as well. So there's a lot of benefits to joining outside of just supporting our student athletes.
Yeah, and Hunter, one of the cool events that's coming up is the night of the Florida game. I think my wife and I'll be there for this. It's brought to you by Exterior Home Solutions. But the Ball Club's night in Neyland. And this is a limited deal. You got to be a member of the volunteer club, and it's going to be a spectacular night at Neyland Stadium.
It's the first time anything's been done like this in the entire country, to our knowledge. We've got less than 100 tickets available, so please join the Vol Club. You have to be a member to purchase a ticket. So join the Vol Club. We're just shy of 3,400 members, which we're really proud of.
Yeah.
With a goal of 5,000 by the end of this season. So I encourage everybody to take a look and consider being a part of this.
At the rate we're going, I think you guys are going to get there. Hunter, good to see you, my friend.
Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it.
So, by the way, since the time that we recorded that segment, they got over 130 new members, so they're over 3,500 now. Go to volunteerclub.com, sign up. You can be a part of all the parties, the watch party on Saturday. Let's head down to Casey Funderburg down on the sideline. Next week here on Rivalry Thursday, it is the epitome of Rivalry Thursday, Farragut and Bearden.
It is an hour. Austin Price got with Josh Jones to talk about the matchup next week. That's going to be on the Knox starting at 7 p.m.
Joined by Bearden head coach Josh Jones. Coach Jones, another key game this week, but next week on Rivalry Thursday, it's that epic West Knoxville rivalry with Farragut. What do you like about your team as we head into the middle part of the year?
Well, we had bye week last week, and we had one of the better weeks of practices for a bye week that I've ever been a part of. What I like first and foremost about my team is they love to compete. And anytime you got a bunch of competitors, you've always got a shot.
When you look back at the start of the season, you start with 3 defending state champs. You lose the first 2, you easily could have won those 2 games. Then you started slow against Anderson County, but come roaring back. Did your team find something, after that slow start against Anderson County to kind of get some mojo going?
We had a great week of prep going, leading up to Anderson County. Who knows why? I'd probably be worth a whole lot more money if I knew why we started slow. That definitely wasn't the plan, but we did. Credit that. Part of that's AC. AC had a good game plan and was playing real hard early, but we just buckled down, started playing, and kind of dominoes started falling our way. One thing led to another, and kind of got some momentum going on offense, and defense did some good stuff, and even played well in the special teams as well.
Well, Coach, we look forward to seeing you over there next week at your place for that Farragut game, a big region game between the Admirals and Bulldogs.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, looking forward to that next week. Farragut at Bearden. It all gets started at 3 o'clock on WATE with Living East Tennessee. Our pregame show at 6:30. Kickoff at WKNX The Knox. You can watch it at RivalryThursday.com. You can go to our YouTube channel, Rivalry Thursday. All kinds of ways that you can watch one of the great rivalries in not only East Tennessee, but in Tennessee, that is Farragut and Bearden. Ty Green is down on the sideline, a former Bearden Bulldog basketball aficionado, by the way. What does Farragut Bearden mean to you, Ty?
Don't get me in trouble here, Mark. I'm here for Jesus, man.
I'm here for Jesus.
Go Dogs, go Admirals.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, we got a couple of things coming up with FCA. Got a big event coming up in mid-October.
Yeah, we have our FCA banquet October 16th, Monday at the Expo Center. Free event. Would love for you guys to come check out what we're doing. You can go to our website, fcaknoxville.org, to register.
Also, coming up on Thursday night, December the 7th, an event that we're excited about. We've got a new QR code here, by the way, that's on the screen. When you go there, if you have a team you'd like to bring, you can go to that and you can get tickets there, but they're free.
Yeah, we got Inky Johnson coming out, one of the most dynamic speakers in the world. You've got to come out, hear a story. Bring your team, bring your youth group, bring your life group, whatever. We want everybody to come out, guys, girls, adults, students, bring them all.
Yeah, it's a live event for TV. It'll be at Faith Promise Church over on Pellissippi. The place holds 1,400. We're expecting overflow. So if you've got a team or a youth group, go to that site, the QR code. Go ahead and make your commitment, and we'll see you then. Ty, good to see you, my friend.
Thank you for having me, Mark.
You bet. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back with the second half here on Rivalry Thursday. Powell up 28-7 over Clinton.
FCA's Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by Commercial Bank, Exterior Home Solutions, Matlock Tire, Food City, and Knoxville Orthopedic Clinics.
I chose LMU because I wanted doors to open for me. For my future to have endless possibilities. To know I could become anything I wanted to be. Objection, Your Honor. I always wanted to say that. So whether I wanted to be a veterinarian, a high school teacher, let's turn to page 32, or a successful dentist, I knew LMU would help me get there. All I had to do was open the door.
Hi, I'm Annie Jones. I'm the owner of Top Flight Athletics in Kingston.
Hi, I'm Rob Black, Athletic Director at Fulton High School.
When it comes to apparel and uniforms for our girls, quality and efficiency are most important. So I've got a lot of cheer moms to deal with.
When we think of apparel and equipment vendors, you know, we're thinking about people who we can trust and people that we have a relationship with, and someone that will make sure we get what we want when we want it, and it'll look the way that we designed it.
That and the fact that they are locally owned is the reason that we do business with E2 Sports.
E2 Sports has been that for us, and that's who we're in partnership with right now, and couldn't be more proud to do so.
Hi, I'm David Brewster from Aqua Clear Water Systems. Are you buying bottled water? It's time to get off the bottle. Many bottled waters are not that pure and may have microplastics. You need an award-winning Kinetico reverse osmosis system from Aqua Clear Water Systems. We'll change your water. It'll change your life.
At Glass Doctor, our trained specialists are experts at fixing foggy and cracked glass.
Looks great.
You're all set. What we can't fix is your view.
Call the Glass Doctor, we'll fix your pains. Oh, yeah.
Hi, I'm Jessica Green, your Loudoun and Monroe County State Farm agent. While we can service customers anywhere in the state of Tennessee, what I really enjoy most is doing business with customers right here in my community. We would love the opportunity to earn your business. Visit us at our Loudoun or downtown Sweetwater location.
Safety, integrity, reliability. More people trust the Joe Newbert family to return their vehicle back to its original condition or better. Only Joe Newbert Collision Centers offer pickup and delivery, worry-free insurance claim handling, and guaranteed repairs for as long as you own your vehicle. Insist on locally owned Joe Newbert Collision Centers. And drive safely out there.
I'm Coach Josh Heupel with Tyler and Will from the Sports Animal.
For UT Info in the afternoon, no one does it like 99.1.
From Josh and Swain through Tyler and Will, you're blanketed in orange.
No one covers the balls like 99.1, the Sports Animal.
And the third quarter is brought to you by the ministry that is Fellowship of Christian Athletes. And a third quarter that will get started with Clinton with the football down 28-7. Powell out to a 28-7 lead. Hey, our thanks to our State Farm agents, Jim Pope, Ryan Nichols, Jessica Green, Scotty Dykes, and Laura Ash for their support of high school football. Somebody got them a free t-shirt, got their names all on the back of it. Give one of them a call, and they will make, there we go. That's great television right there. Come on, it keeps them coming back, Austin. Take a look at the first half. I'll tell you excited. First half stats brought to you by OEB Law.
At the end of the first quarter, it was 107 yards, 106 rushing yards.
You know what that means?
What's that?
They had exactly 100 yards
There
rushing
you
in the
go.
second quarter.
Scholars, but it's been all run game for Powell, and some missed tackles haven't helped Clinton now.
They haven't helped him, and again, they've got to score to start the second half, get a stop, and then we'll see. Ultimately, you've got to get a stop. Let's take a look at the first half highlights. Early on, it's Connor Wheeler doing what Connor Wheeler does.
Yeah, Connor Wheeler, a couple of nice rushing touchdowns right here. It's actually Deuce Rogers, but it's been that zone read working for Powell the entire game. Here's Wheeler, big 40-plus yarder up on the right side, put him into the red zone on, I believe, the second touchdown drive of the game.
Yeah, Wheeler over 130 yards rushing in the first half alone. So, and this right here, it was 14-0, the interception across the middle.
Yeah, it's Elias Clearman just, give him what was given to him right there, a bad throw, and then Wheeler into the end zone again to go up 28-0.
Then the fumble that wasn't a fumble
leads
turns into
this.
another Powell touchdown. 28-0.
That's 28-0. I get them confused.
But give Clinton credit. Here they come. Look at Goins. Not to be denied, doing his Rocky impersonation. And then the nice move here.
A little shimmy, a little shake, and then 6.
Nice. Call of the night for Austin. 28-7 is the halftime score. Game's
Somebody's got to deliver it.
On the replay.
Yeah, thank you. Game's coming your way tomorrow night on the radio on the AM side, West and Central. On the FM side, Bearden and Hardin Valley, 98.7. And then Catholic coming off the loss to Innsworth a week ago against Briarcrest Christian. That game will be at Catholic tomorrow. By the way, while we have a break in the action, I want to wish Jim Thompson, who is the man behind CoachT.com, a 71st birthday tonight. His wife, Elaine, is sitting behind Jim watching the game as we speak online. 71st birthday. Jim, by the way, I'll tell you, Coach T is where I go to get all the schedules and the results for all the teams. I love the work they do at CoachT.com.
Man, I used to get on there in high school. Say, well, that Eric Kane had a good game, didn't he? That's what they say.
I'm sure you did down there and post.
Try to chase it. Try to chase some praise.
Patriot fan 53 on the Coach T message boards.
Oh boy, Eric Kane had a real good game. What do you think, huh?
That's what he does at VolQuest currently. He gets on there and praises himself.
I got a couple
Eric's
burners.
a great addition to the staff.
$1 for 1 month. I got on there, got a couple burners.
I'm sure you did. By the way, speaking of Jefferson County, congratulations to Spencer Riley and what they have put together.
And they're humming, aren't they?
They really are.
First year ever beating Dobbins Bennett, Science Hill in the same season.
In other words, they've won their region championship.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Legitimately.
In a game going on right now, Morristown West leads Daniel Boone 23-0. That was supposed to be played last Friday night. Got lightninged out like we did.
And coming up Tuesday.
Yeah, that's right. Morristown West has agreed to play Greenville on Tuesday next week, a game they're supposed to play tomorrow night. Oh, wow. And that right there is a horrendous start for Clinton to start the second half. Line drive right off the up man. Recovered by Stooksbury. Watch him just lay this line drive. Actually, no. I thought it line drive, but just a great execution on the onside kick.
It looked like
May have touched it before 10 yards.
I was going to say, it very much looked like it touched him.
I think he touched it before 10 yards.
Yeah. Let's take another look at it then. Here we go.
Watch it off the tee here. Well, I think it touched him before.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's tough to see. Stooksbury's a good kicker, by the way.
By the way, I did have, I can't remember who. Somebody told me this week, don't be surprised at all if Matt Lowe runs an onside kick. And he just did one. Wheeler around right in will step out of bounds inside the 40. And boy, if you had the opportunity to put your foot down on their throat,
right here it is.
They just did it.
Well, you got to score still, but I mean, like you took that position away from him. We're going to take another look at it.
Just because.
Does it hit him right there? I mean, we can't tell, I guess. It almost looks like it hit him right there off the tee, and then again right before.
I felt bad. We were at one of the state basketball officiating meetings earlier in the week, and one of the men came up and said, I was on the officiating crew over at the Powell Oak Ridge game, and boy, we missed that call. And I said, yeah, I'm sorry. You know, we show all these different angles of it. And he said, well, we missed it. You know, it is what it is.
It's what it is.
It is what it is. I mean, I miss calls as a basketball official all the time, and everybody lets me know about it.
As we all do. I know enough officials not to have respect for them, and when I used to talk about it on the radio, they call me the next day and let me hear about it. Nothing but respect.
Hit him right there.
Wow.
Yeah, that's again. You know.
By the way, it was Kwayu Graham that told me that. He's texting me because he's watching right now.
And to the point we're making, how many times have we watched that replay? 4 times.
Yep.
They saw it in real time, and that was it.
Nothing like jumping all over the officials tonight.
Let's leave that for the crew.
That one easily missable. The kickoff, the original fumble on the kickoff, easily missable. The one at the end of the half was bad.
2nd down and 2 for the Panthers. Just getting started in the second half. Got some pressure coming. Rogers going to throw it across the middle. Receiver is there and knocked away.
Yeah, just a little underthrown there. I mean,
yes.
receiver's wide open.
By the way, such disrespect for Kwayu Graham. I mean, he and I got together yesterday to talk about the Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase and putting nominations out there for coaches to nominate their players, and I completely forgot he's the one that said it. So, Kwayu, I apologize.
Nice play by Goins.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that is a touchdown for Stooksbury.
3rd straight Powell drive starting in Clinton territory.
The first 2 inside the red zone.
3rd down and 2. 3rd down and 2. Dragons will send pressure, and Rogers is just too big.
You just can't tackle him.
He's rumbling downfield like Cam Newton used to do for the Auburn Tigers.
Yeah, I mean, that's quite the comparison, but the way he's running tonight, you're exactly right. I mean, he is a load. He is big. He's fast. He's physical. Again, he is reading the end man on the line of scrimmage so well, and it's easy. There's got to be another linebacker that comes up and plays quarterback in that situation, but we haven't seen much of it here today.
1st down and 10 at the 11-yard line. Inside handoff to Wheeler, looking for his 3rd touchdown of the night.
Nice stick.
Drilled.
Jawan Goins again. Actually, that was Marble.
Yeah. Who was going to play the defensive back and nickel spot at the next level.
Yeah, check that.
Middle linebacker here.
It wasn't actually Nick Moore in the clear.
No, it wasn't. But you get to meet one of his teammates this week. My goal is to get him on one of our broadcasts.
Nick Moore?
Yeah. Maybe I'll just I'll get with Eddie Courtney, find a way to do a Zoom with him. We'll do that at halftime.
Wheeler tonight, 159 on 21 carries.
Where are they now? Nick Moore.
Seeing a lot of Marcus Jackson in this drive as well. He's back in there for this play, that tailback.
2nd down and 6. And the defense gets in the backfield, and a nice play by the Clinton defense.
See, that one was played very well. You had Harrell that came up and had the running back. You had a linebacker right behind him. I believe that was Feltz coming upfield to play quarterback. That was defended very well. Nowhere to go.
Lucky to hold on to the ball, too. He almost lost it.
Good look at Jackson Harrell there, who's a sophomore. By the way, when we were talking with Jarrell Keith, the head coach of Clinton, before the game, we talked about these 3 games of tonight and then Oak Ridge and then Anderson County, and said, look, which 2 would be most important? He said, look, we want to win the game tonight. However, it would be Oak Ridge and Anderson County if you said which 2 are the most important. Rogers will keep the football and will be slammed down at the 7-yard line. That was WWE stuff right there.
Does Matt go for it here?
Derek Bean and
I'd kick the field goal.
Took him for a ride.
100 yards on the ground for Rogers. I'd take the 3 points, get to a 24-point lead, and the next touchdown, if you get it before Clinton does, starts the nonstop clock.
Yeah, I mean, you're up 3 touchdowns. Kick a field goal.
Austin's over here with his hand in his face. What's the hand in the face for? Does that not make sense?
Sure.
Narrator, it doesn't make sense.
Yes, it does make sense.
To Austin.
If you're trying to get to the nonstop clock, otherwise you're just trying to.
I'm doing math over here.
And they jumped off sides.
Rogers will cut back inside and won't get anything. See?
They didn't call it, though.
See? You kick the field goal, it's a 24-point lead. It's still a 3-possession game, by the way, even though 31-7 still technically is with 2-point difference.
I don't know why you're, maybe you have a good kicker. Your kicker stinks, Barry. I'm not sure why you're not kicking the field goal.
Look at Jaquan Blakely over there, down 45 pounds since he was playing nose tackle in the Rabbits package for Rodney Gardner.
Big number 48.
7:52 to go.
Sunglasses. Cool guy.
Thank you.
On the flip side, though, great stop by Clinton.
Yep, we said they needed to stop. We just didn't think it would be because Powell got the onside kick.
Clinton to the outside.
Yeah, there was a face mask there. But,
let's get a replay on that.
Austin's rolling.
I mean, it wasn't for very long, but it looks like it's from up here in the press box. Let's see here. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, again, and he's looking right at it.
Yep.
Like, how are you not going to call that?
A year ago, Clinton was down 22-6 in this game and came back. So crazier things have happened. Well, the Vols on the road this weekend. We'll get to that after the play. Second down and 4 at the 12-yard line for the Dragons, needing to score quickly. By the way, Keith 10 of 13 in the first half, 92 yards. He's looking to throw here.
And that is...
Throws it backwards.
Wow.
This will be rushing yardage to
flag
Goins.
on the play, though. There's a flag down.
Probably an eligible man downfield.
And that was dangerous, but it's a play. He's an athlete, man. He's made some good plays here tonight. You were talking 10 of 13 in the first half.
Yeah, the longer it got strung out, the more likelihood that was going to end up in a hold. In fact, Matt's going to decline it.
Holding. Offense, number 58. That penalty's declined. Third down.
Because you're going to lose, what, about 4 yards on that play?
Yep.
I do feel like, you know, for Clinton right now that a number of calls have gone against you. A few that have gone against you. Third down and 4.
There is no doubt about that one, Mark.
At the 12. Keith back to pass. Looking to throw, zings it across the middle. Nice pitch and catch. Gets it to Jeremiah Lee, the junior. And that's a big first down out past the 20.
See, I think that's a good ball, too. It's a little low, but you had a defender trailing you, one kind of in front of you. You throw it low there, go to a knee at the sticks or beyond the sticks, and you complete the pass. Throwing on the run. He is really good throwing on the run. And another one right there.
Here's a question. What happens at UT Martin if a certain player transfers back and plays for Dad?
He's not going to UT
That's
Martin.
not going to happen.
Asking.
Boy, that'd be a good football team to answer your question, though. That'd be a real good football team.
Obviously, I'm referring to Ty Simpson, whose dad is the head coach at UT Martin. Probably not going to happen, but Ty not getting to play right now at Alabama. You wonder where the talented quarterback, does he stay at Alabama? Does he end up somewhere else? I mean, who knows? I mean, I agree. UT Martin would be a huge step down.
I think he's much talented than the guy I'm about to mention, but I mean, Harrison Bailey's walked on to Louisville right now.
Play cool, Kamarion.
Throws this one out to Goins. Goins cuts back inside. Look at this move. Out to the 27-yard line, maybe the 28. At what point in time does it become 4-down territory all over the field?
It's got to be quick. It's coming up. I mean, maybe not right now.
I mean, unless you lose yardage here, it may be now.
Maybe. I mean, down 3+ scores.
At some point in time, you've been sitting at the blackjack table. You started with $500. You're down to your last 20. You're like, you know what? Just double down. It doesn't matter at this point. Gonna look to throw. Not going to matter right now because they'll get the first down out to the 34. We've called Bryson Maddox's name before. That his 8th catch of the season. 3 touchdowns. Hard to believe he's only had 8 catches this year.
Yeah. Had a couple of nice ones here tonight.
Of course, he was out the first 2 games.
He was out the first 2 games, but again, I know Clinton's been playing from behind all night long, but they tried to run the ball more this year because of the injuries.
Of course, the last 2 games, they didn't really have to throw that much.
Yeah, exactly.
So thus, we have answered the question.
That is how he came into the game with only 8 receptions, or 6 receptions.
By the way, going to be a big weekend in the Packer house.
That's right, baby.
Going to be a granddad for the 2nd time.
Ooh. Miles, baby. He's on the way.
Miles Thayer. Looking to throw, rolling left. Receivers have got to help the quarterback out. He'll cut back inside. Ow! He was down. He was down. There's no question he was down.
And
they're letting it go.
Yeah, this is where you got to come unglued. Now let's take a look at it.
Is any official going to say he was down?
Their offense and defenses are leaving the field. They're flipping sides.
Maybe he fumbled. Let's take a look.
Tell me.
Down. Knee was on the ground.
Might have been on top of the player.
No, his knee was down.
So Powell gets the football again, up 28-7.
Again, Mark, on the plus side of the 50.
Let's see. Did the arm come in before?
Down.
Oh, he's down. He's down. Okay, I didn't see that. Yeah, he's down clear as day.
2 knees, not just 1, 2.
This is the 4th straight possession that started on the plus side of the 50.
First down and 10. There's the big tight end across the middle.
I like him. He's a good-looking prospect. I mean, big kid. Kind of relatively new to the position because he's been playing offensive line at Anderson County. But, I mean, he's built like a tight end.
He looks like one.
Yeah, I mean, of course, you put him in 88, and he really looks like one, right? If he was wearing 68, you might say different. But, I mean, good-looking prospect.
Rosser has him at 6'3", 235. He moves well.
Second down and 2. High snap. Wheeler bounces to the outside. Gets a block back inside down to the 25-yard line. Inside the 25 to about the 22. Hey, if you have a student that is preparing for college, that ACT score is so brutally important. I invite you to do what we did as a family. Our youngest daughter, Presley, we had her go to Coots Cram course, and it helped her. Proud of her. Got a 34 out of 36 on that thing. UTK had over 40,000 applications, 10,000 accepted. You got to get to the mid-upper 20s to even get in. They got some upcoming courses in October and December. Use Rivalry 20 at checkout. You'll get a $25 discount. It's CootsCramCourse.com. And there's the phone number, 865-387-0815. First down and 10 at the 22. Inside handoff. Bouncing to the outside and spinning back inside. Hundley on the carry. We'll see this Clinton team again in 2 weeks in another rivalry game. Anderson County and Clinton over at Clinton. That will be a true rivalry game. They didn't play for a couple of years because the adults got in the way. They'll play it again. Getting to the outside and cutting back inside is Hundley. And Hundley will finally be taken down. Well, Diamond Clear's got several games for you coming tomorrow night. Alcoa at Austin East. Halls will be at Carter tomorrow, Bearden and Hardin Valley, West at Central, Heritage at Carnes. Those are some of the games that you will see tomorrow on DiamondClearMedia.com. So 3rd down and 3 at the 15-yard line. Deuce Rogers is out. The quarterback this time will keep it, cuts back inside, and will get the first down to the 9-yard line. Goes Benjamin.
Yeah, Jalen Benjamin already has led a touchdown scoring drive in this football game. These quarterbacks, they come all the way over, get the play call from Matt Lowe, and then run all the way back. That's even more old school than the receivers bringing in the play.
67 needs some of Frank's for it. Offensive line.
First down and goal at the 9-yard line. Quarterback will keep it. Take it down to the 6-yard line. Goes Benjamin. Well, I want to say thank you to E2 Sports, the official apparel provider for Rivalry Thursday, OEB Playoff Friday, and the Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase. Adam and Samantha Lloyd have been just incredible to work with, and I encourage you to, if you got any apparel needs for your office, for your team, mye2sports.com. E2 Sports, the official apparel partner of Rivalry Thursday. Third down and goal at the 8-yard line.
Bud Marvel's made a couple of nice plays on this drive. Wheeler
flag.
Getting up the flag on the field.
Austin, did your dad ever officiate any games on TV?
Yeah, he officiated the state championship game.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
Which game?
2005. It would have been the old 3A game, which was the year that Wilson Cates and Livingston Academy.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 77, defense. That penalty's half the distance of the goal. It'll remain third down.
Eric Page on the personal foul. Looks like it's just, okay, yep, that's it. That's it right there. Not a whole lot, but enough, and you gotta be smarter than that.
Third down and goal at the 4-yard line. Benjamin inside handoff, Wheeler touchdown. His third touchdown of the night, 34-7 Powell for the extra point to come. 177 yards at 3 touchdowns for Connor Wheeler.
And you wonder who the MVP of the game is going to be. I mean, he wasn't even touched there. Wasn't even touched. This offensive line has done a heck of a job.
You could honestly make the offensive line the MVP.
Yeah, I agree. That'd be a fun interview.
Extra point is up. It is good. 35-7. A quick break and a break from our friends at Food City.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Food City, Pepsi, and Frito-Lay teaming up to be your tailgating headquarters, whether it's a game at home or a game in the swamp. Still need food, right? Place that order online at foodcity.com. Put your zip code in. It'll show you the closest Food City to you. And you can do what we do most every week. Smile Game is brought to you by KnoxvilleSmiles.com. Doctors Malone and Costa lost a smile about on the near side of the field for Powell, up 35-7. An 8-play, 45-yard drive, 4.5 minutes. Wheeler, his third rushing touchdown of the night, 177 yards on 23 carries. Hey, our thanks to Gray Hodges, $1,000 going to the visiting school, that being Clinton tonight. And our thanks, they are employee-owned. Gray Hodges, for all of your, especially kitchen needs, think Gray Hodges, our official pregame sponsor for the Gray Hodges Rivalry Thursday pregame show. So Powell has outplayed Clinton. I mean, obviously there have been a few times in the game where you're like, you know, a couple of calls could have changed things, but it is 35-7.
But nothing was going to change the outcome of this football game. You're right. There's been a couple of calls that should have went Clinton's ways, but at the end of the day, it's Powell, it's that offensive line, it's that run game. It's been relentless. And I think Josh Keith has played a good football game. He's made some nice plays, nice throws, but it's just been too much power. Not enough stops.
Stooksbury on the kick. This is returnable from the 8-yard line. And back to the 20-yard line, driven out of bounds there. Flags will come in.
About 3 flags over there on that sideline. Only about one thing it could be when flags come in over on the sideline.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 3, kicking team, late hit out of bounds.
Yep.
15 yards from the end of the play, first down.
Now, I will say this, that's the 3rd penalty of the night. Congratulations to Rhett Sievers, Patriot Home Care Scholar Athlete of the night from Clinton, a 3.91 GPA.
And does a phenomenal Darrell Keith and Skip McMillan impersonation.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'd love to hear that.
Darrell Keith's son Josh on the run. Get some nice yardage and step out. Another flag comes in.
And there's another one. I mean, that's such an easy call right there on the sideline. We're all the way across the field. We can see it clear as day. Palms up. Automatic giveaway. A lot of flags here in the last couple of minutes of this football game.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 1, defense, late hit out of bounds. 15 yards, mean to the run, first down.
A lot of yardage here given to Clinton on this drive. He's giving himself up. He's out of bounds. You got to be able to hold your water in that situation. 2 big penalties. Now you're on the plus side of the 50.
You got to get it down. You got to get it down.
By the way, our scholar athlete, we want to say happy birthday to Rhett Sievers' mom, Leanne. As Keith will roll to the left, uses the speed, turns on the Jets, and goes out inside the 30-yard line. So happy birthday, Leanne Sievers, tonight. And that will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. 35-7, Powell with the lead. 4th quarter when we come back on FCA's Rivalry Thursday, presented by Pilot Company.
FCA's Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by Glass Doctor, Better Mattress, Gray Hodges, Aqua Clear, and the Volunteer Club. Real Vol fans are members of the Volunteer Club.
Some things are just better together. Like sensational salads and sizzling steaks, old friends and new friends, special occasions and special moments. At Aubrey's, we like it when things go together, so we do everything we can to make getting together easy. Aubrey's, real comfort, real food, real good.
I'm an owner.
I am an owner.
I'm an owner.
And we're locally owned.
Gray Hodges has been serving the Knoxville area with quality craft-made cabinetry for over 7 decades now. Craft-Made manufactures high-quality kitchen and bath cabinets in a wide variety of finishes with modern and traditional styles to choose from. Visit one of our 4 locations and let a Gray Hodges owner show you the perfect craft-made design to fit your needs. Gray Hodges. Employee-owned, service perfect.
Community banking is about location and much more. It's about family. We reside in your community. We are a part of your community. At Commercial Bank, our commitment extends beyond the walls of our branches. It's displayed each day in the opportunities we provide, the money we give back, and the time we commit, all to help improve the lives of the people, families, and businesses that make our communities great. Commercial Bank. Life made better.
The Pre-Owned Patrol is on the scene, and we've got a huge selection of the hottest pre-owned vehicles that you've been looking for. We have over 45 pre-owned trucks in inventory starting as low as $23,995 to get you ready for tailgating. We have over 29 third-row SUVs that's got plenty of room for your family. Whatever it is you're looking for, the Pre-Owned Patrol's got it.
Nick and Jake have stockpiled a massive selection of clean, low-mileage pre-owned vehicles. Come and see them today.
The Pre-Owned Patrol is here for you at Ted Russell Ford on Kingston Pike and Parkside Drive.
At OEB Law, our home is your home. And your family is our family. And down here, family takes care of family. Giving back and helping out whenever needed. OEB Law is proud to be from East Tennessee. OEB Law feels like home.
Hello, and welcome to Nicholls State Farm. Since 1980, it has been our pleasure to serve Knoxville and Tennessee, recover from accidents, and prepare for their future. Do what's right for your family today. Call or text us at 947-6560.
Fourth quarter is brought to you by Pilot Company, a sponsor that's been with us from the very beginning. Let's head down to Casey Funderburg on the sideline. Stephen Souls is learning from a guy we heard about a couple years ago.
Yeah, that's right. Walter Nolan made an impact on Steven when he was here because it was Steven's sophomore season when they were playing alongside together. And that was also when Steven realized, hey, I could take my game to the next level. And it's because he gained confidence in himself, started competing with Walter Nolan during practice, which made him a better player, gave him more experience, and is one of the reasons why he's starting to get looks from colleges, and then which ultimately led him to committing to Kentucky next fall.
Yeah, and you look at, Steven as a player, he's gotten better and better. At the college level, it'll be interesting to see where they play him. I think he can play some outside linebacker as well, depending on the defensive scheme.
First down and 10. This one is picked off, and they will say no.
Here's Keeper again. He's been all over the place, I guess. Might have been out of bounds or it hit the ground first. Can't really tell on that near sideline, but Keeper's been making a lot of plays. I was going to say, Stephen Souls has got a ton of ability, but when you line up with a Division I SEC defensive lineman, that makes you better as well, right, Austin?
That's exactly right.
Oh, yeah, that came loose.
Well, I never connected.
I didn't know if he was I couldn't see if he was out of bounds.
Oh, he just barely missed that one.
Well, I mean, I couldn't see. Look
Sorry.
at the sideline.
I've been harassed by Austin up here for years. I finally have someone else I can harass. Second down and 10. Keith has some time, zings it across. Oh, what a great pass. What a great pass over the safety to Jeremiah Lee for a 29-yard touchdown. That was a thing of beauty.
Fit that one right over the defender, but just enough air on it. And Lee was sitting there wide open.
Look at the touch.
Strong throw, 2 steps into it. That's good ball. Good catch.
Pretty ball to make it 35-13 with the extra point to come. Big Poppy sends it through. Take a quick break from our friends at Ted Russell Ford.
Blue 2020 F-150 $41,990. Hut. Jake drops back. He's got a deal wide open. The crowd goes wild. With savings, whether you're looking for a low-mileage pre-owned truck to tailgate in or a minivan to get the whole family to the game, the Pre-Owned Patrol has what you're looking for. Only at Ted Russell Ford on Kingston Pike or Parkside Drive.
And our thanks to Ted Russell Ford. $500 going to the home school tonight. Brought to you by Ted Russell Ford. That means Powell. Check all the inventory that they have from my friends at Ted Russell Ford at tedrussellford.net. 35-14 is the updated score. The Fedora is gone. Clinton down 35-14. Darrell Keith wants to see his guys compete. A 3-play, 62-yard drive for Clinton. 29 yards on the touchdown by Jeremiah Lee.
You onside kick here?
Yeah.
I mean, you might as well, right?
30 yards in penalties on that drive, if you will, by the way.
And you'll take that if you're Clinton.
Yeah, I mean, why would you not? You're playing to win the game.
Yeah.
Right?
You're not going to make enough stops to get back in this one, theoretically.
They'll kick it deep. What do we know? And out of bounds.
Now you can make some big plays defensively. Try to create some turnovers.
So the ball goes out of bounds. There's a flag. Obviously, Powell will take the football and the penalty. Well, there are some undefeated teams around the area. I think you start with Halls.
I think you start with William Blunt.
They were next.
I mean, just because, you could have said, who's going to be the most surprising team to be 4-0? And I think everybody would have said William Blunt.
But Halls would be in that conversation, too. I mean,
welcome to my world, Eric. Welcome to my world.
I'm not disagreeing with what Austin's saying. But
William Blunt had not won a game in 2 years. They've won 4 in a row.
They won one game in 2 years. They didn't go. They were 1-9.
Yeah, yes, yeah, but it had been 2 years since they'd won a game.
I mean, it wasn't the character counts bowl either. I mean, they did win a game, but yes. So they're 4-9. It's a huge story. No disrespect to them, but I think
just keep disrespecting.
Both those teams
disrespecting at all.
We're picking both those games in our pick segment after the game.
Keep disrespecting Robert Reeves. He'll keep proving you wrong.
I will not.
He proved me wrong. I picked him to lose by 3 touchdowns to Heritage.
Listen. Brent Hughes has done also a masterful job at Halls, and they've got a big game with Carter tomorrow night.
Yeah,
that's not an easy game. Justin Presley and his team, they're going to be ready to roll.
There are some weeks where I do my research for pickles.
Oh, is this one of them?
This is one of them, and
really,
I just admitted he doesn't do them some weeks.
Most of the time, I just go with what I think. And
yeah, no, you admitted to me you go with whatever I pick. I mean,
maybe a game or two here and there when I have no clue.
Obviously not, because you're in the lead.
Yeah.
He's in third place.
Like if we're picking like 2 1A or 2A teams.
Because when we make him pick first, he picks them wrong.
By the way, pot up Casey's microphone down there. I'm going to her. Casey, I feel bad for you.
I couldn't imagine why.
I mean, just a pick standing.
Such a strong start.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
It's strong start, but hey, if this goes anything like my fantasy football teams do throughout the years, I will finish last. No, I will finish last.
So there's not enough time for a big comeback. My point was I got mixed reviews in terms of the Carter and Halls game whenever I was asking around about that.
What do you mean, mixed opinions?
Yeah, mixed opinion. A couple people said, I think Halt's going to win that. A couple other people said, I'm going to take Carter. I'd take Carter.
I think Carter is Forrest Gump's box of chocolates. I don't think you know what you're going to get with them.
Yeah, I would agree.
And I think they've got a lot of talent. There's 5 yards.
Encroachment, defense. 5 yards from the previous spot results in a first down.
And
we'll pick that game, which will be interesting.
Looking in the Westridge as well earlier today. They played really tough this year. A couple big-time games.
Westridge?
Yeah. Who's playing William Blunt?
Oh, I thought you were going to say Westridge is undefeated. I'm like,
no.
About them?
How about fumble the snap there?
Well, there's a big hit. If we didn't already have a Joe Newberg collision of the game, that would be one to consider.
No, but William Blount legitimately is playing for the playoffs tomorrow night. They beat Westridge, they're in, because they'll have head-to-head matchups against Morristown East and Westridge. And that leaves the other 3 teams, being Jeff County, Science Hill, and Dobbins Bennett, that they've yet to play, but they would have head-to-head matchups against the 2 of their conference foes.
By the way, after this play, I will tell you how much money was raised tonight for Rees Across America as the inside handoff. Boy, nice moves. Nice moves for a first down. That should have been a whole lot of nothing for Hundley, but it ends up being a first down. So the crowd tonight comes up with $1,233. That's nice.
That's a great job.
Over $1,200 by our fans tonight here at Clinton and Powell. And those dollars will go to make sure that there is no grave of a veteran this Christmas that will not have a wreath in front of it.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and challenge Bearden and Farragut last week. That Bearden and West total was too low. Too low. It needed to be higher next week.
I'll tell you this,
Farragut.
we've always had anticipation of Bearden and Farragut to come through, and they have not. So I'm going to challenge the fans out there to support Rees Across America next week for Farragut and Bearden. We should set an all-time record next week, and I expect fans at that game to support Rees Across America next week. I'm challenging you now.
Earlier in this drive, Marcus Jackson surpassed the 300-yard plateau rushing total for Powell in this football game. About 315 yards now on the game.
Marcus Jackson's got 315 yards rushing in the game.
Powell does. The team. You
See?
heard me.
Welcome to my world.
He heard me. He's just being a little
feisty.
A little smart something there.
Second down and 6 at the 28.
Wow.
Pushing the
dragging
pile.
him, just dragging him.
Third and 1 right here. I wonder what they're going to do.
Third down and 1. Hundley will get the football and will get the first down and keep the clock rolling. Under 7 minutes to go. By the way, our season schedule, it's amazing how we are already kind of rolling through the season. But you look, we started just a few weeks ago with Campbell County and Halls, Bearden and West, a Saturday game. And by the way, Bearden and West, with what they're doing now, there are those games that you look at and you say, boy, that could end up being 2 state champions. The Bearden West game could be. I mean, I know Bearden's lost 2 games. That's a pretty good football team.
Yeah, it's a real good football team. Real good defense as well. We saw that early in the year.
And we might see him again.
Next week, Farragut and Bearden. And then 2 weeks from now, Anderson County and Clinton. Quarterback would keep it himself up the middle.
Benjamin nowhere to go there on that first down run. In the backfield there, checking in at running back, Keyshawn Jackson. Been a whole lot of Marcus Jackson here on this drive in the second half. And, of course, Connor Wheeler's been all over the place. Actually, Deuce Rogers still in at quarterback.
Just milking the clock.
Yep.
I was pausing just to listen to the music. I mean, Joe McNish is up here jamming. Second down and 9. Rolling to the left. Kick is made on the sideline and out of bounds at about the 9-yard line. Goes Adam Weaver.
Easy pitch and catch for Deuce.
Weaver came into the game with 8 catches for 88 yards. So that the first time we've called him tonight, 9th catch of the year, obviously.
said they tried to find Matthew Clayton on that pass they tried to earlier.
11th play of the drive, which is a time-consuming drive, just what the doctor ordered. High snap. Hand off inside to former Cowboy Tony Hill, wearing number 80.
Jason Graham, nice tackle off the edge right there.
Keyshawn Jackson, the senior, number 8. Not Tony Hill. And I got that one right.
And they are just milking this game away. 12th play of the drive. Turnaround handoff, turnaround handoff. 7+ minutes already. Still going.
Inside handoff. Nice defensive play, by the way.
And Jackson Harrell there, another tackle.
Looking forward to the next two atmospheres the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, again, two traditional rivalry games, Bearden and Farragut in Anderson County. The dislike in the stadium over there at Clinton that night will be
what?
It'll be thicker than the hamburger haze.
What are you talking about? In all seriousness, Davey Gillum said the other day that he and Darrell Keith.
I think they get along fine. I'm just talking about just the two-school communities.
Let me finish my point here as Matt Lowe takes time out. Just said that there's great respect between the coaching staffs, which is a good thing. Great respect between the two teams and all of that. Let's take a break right now. They're yelling at me. 35-14, Powell, 3:51 to go.
FCA's Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by Exterior Home Solutions, Carson Newman, Knoxville Wholesale Furniture, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local 102, Patriot Home Care, and Harrison Construction.
Hi, I'm State Farm Agent Jim Pope, and I'm located in Morristown, Tennessee. I've been helping people manage the risk of everyday life for the last 35 years. So stop by my office in Morristown, call me at 423-581-9390, or click in at jimpope.net.
You know, life happens, and damage to your home can be extremely stressful. That's why it's important to find someone who offers efficient, quality work with financing options. Exterior Home Solutions, they value not only family, but community. And they're who I call when life happens, and you should too.
At D1, our slogan is the place for the athlete. But who is the athlete? While you'll see a number of our athletes on courts and fields, not all of those athletes are starting left tackle in the football game. We pride ourselves with being the place for all athletes, 7 to 70, mom or son, dad or daughter, with locations all over Tennessee. And we have training programs for every athlete. So stop by any of our locations and let's find the best athlete in you.
You're watching Rivalry Thursday on The Knox.
Now to take a look at some of the great shots from Dustin Hilbelink, who's doing a great job in all of our social media stuff and the stories that he's putting out there, the game previews, and the photos that he takes. Super, super talented young man. Take a look at all of the pictures that he puts at DHI. Look at that, DHIL.photos. Purchase some of those photos and support a young man who's starting a photography business. Really proud of Dustin Hilbelink for the work that he's done. Third down and goal for the Powell offense. High snap, rolling right, and a nice job on the defensive side. Jarius Hunley. And it'll bring up a fourth down. The voice does not go that low. That was pathetic.
Well, no, you're a tenor and I'm a baritone.
29-yard field goal attempt from Stooksbury, who was our scholar athlete of the night. Pretty good kicker as well, right down Main Street. And a 38-14 Powell lead. By the way, want to take a...
Mike Thompson is here from Better Mattress. Okay, so the Labor Day sale that we talked about before Labor Day is still going on.
It is, yeah. Thank you so much to all you guys out there that support us during that sale. And so we've decided to extend that. It'll actually go through the end of the month. So you can shop with us any weekend. There's 3 Saturdays left. I know a lot of stuff goes on during the week. 3 Saturdays left in this month. You can still take advantage of a free adjustable base. We'll extend the King for Queen and single rebates as well. But most importantly, thank you for supporting us. And because of that, we're able to extend.
Yeah, it's gone so well, they're thinking about making it the Halloween sale. We got ours delivered last week. I feel like I'm sleeping in a marshmallow. It's incredible.
If that's what you like, man. I mean, some people want firm, so don't push that on everybody. But yeah, comfort-wise, we'll check all the boxes, and the most important part is your comfort. So come by, check us out. We're out in Powell today. We got a location on Clinton Highway. 3 area locations on Kingston Pike, and then 1 in Oak Ridge. But yeah, your comfort is most important, and that's what we shoot for, and yours just happened to be marshmallow.
Yeah, I like marshmallow. My mother-in-law, she likes a car hood, okay? So, like, you know,
poor Bonnie. You know, there was a time Bonnie didn't like you. When did that change?
Somewhere between China and Germany at Epcot.
Oh, goodness. I think she ran into a lady today. I was stopping through CVS, and she said, hey, say hi to Austin. And I'm like, why? And she said, I'm friends with Bonnie and Dwayne, and we're going on a trip together. Well, let's get this one out of the way right here as Commercial Bank salutes the stripes tonight. Darren Costner. Call me Kevin, back judge. 16th year officiating. He's a realtor. Hobbies, he loves to hunt. Probably hunting after penguins, church work. All kinds of things that Darren Costner, Commercial Bank salutes the stripes. That was a bad way.
After the play was over, personal foul, number 80, kicking team. 15 yards from the end of the play, first down.
14 plays, 53 yards in 8:42 for Powell. 8:42.
Do you know the person that you ran into that's going on the trip with Bonnie and Dwayne? What was her name? Was her name Janine? Or was her name Cheryl?
I don't remember. It was kind of like a drive-by fruiting, running through CVS to get some gum, so I'd have fresh breath for you tonight. But she was almost as nice as our friend Brandon Parks.
Before the snap, encroachment, defense, number 6, 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
I do want to say thank you to Ann and JP at One Day Signs and Banners. There's the phone number, 865-525-5474. All of our signage.
I mean, if you look at this field, Packer, you keep the place in business. There used to be like 4 signs on each side of the 50. Now we're a couple from totally having an enclosed arena.
Oh, look at that move right there. Steven Souls grabbing at air, and Keith throws.
Wow, what a throw.
Nice. That is nice. We've never been more excited about a pass with 2:45 to go for a team down 38-14 than that 34-yard gem. Booby level on the catch. Nothing to do with Friday Night Lights.
There's some pop in this pass right here.
That's good stuff right there. That is good stuff.
If it had happened before last night, that might have won the pop award instead of Taylor Swift, presented by NSYNC at the VMAs.
Throws this one out. Look out here. Outgoing's on display. And they'll say he's down at the 14-yard line. I really need to start talking. Austin is dancing. 38-14. Keith will keep it himself around left end. He will look for the end zone, and they will give it to him. Touchdown, Josh Keith. Little too late for the Dragons.
He said he's not going to nip it in the bud yet, Packer. There's no Barney Fife left in this kid.
Close enough, we'll give it to him. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Big Poppy for the extra point, straight towards the Tubas.
I think we should call you that. With Miles being born, we should go from G-Pop to Big Pop.
And let's go to Aqua Clear.
Families, I want to tackle one of the biggest problems going on in America in families right now. It's people on the bottle. Bottled water. Bottled water's everywhere. I see people lugging jugs, old ladies, young ladies, everybody carrying these cases of bottled water out there about to hurt their back, and then it comes in your house, your garage is covered in bottles, and then your trash can's full of bottles, and then laying around everywhere is half-used bottles. It's time to get off the bottle and get an award-winning Kinetico reverse osmosis system from Aqua Clear Water Systems. You can make 20 gallons a day of better than bottled water. We can hook your refrigerator up so you have super, super pure water, and the ice tastes fabulous. Your coffees and teas are going to be wonderful. It'll be one of the best things you've ever done for your health and your house. Give Aqua Clear a call. Aqua Clear will change your water. It'll change your life.
And it absolutely will, I'll tell you the truth, because Aqua Clear put in a water system at our house this year. And it has changed our life. Darrell Keith on the far side of the field is. Why are they playing the Top Gun music? It's supposed to calm us all down like we've got an aircraft carrier coming through. And we're all standing on the side watching the sunset. Negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full. A 3-play, 59-yard drive. In 1 minute and 10 seconds. We'll say this, as they were on the aircraft carrier looking out over the ocean.
There's nothing amphibious out there.
There was nothing amphibious out there.
Permission for a flyby.
Oh, onside kick now, and they will get it. Where was that about 20 minutes ago of clock time?
So much more fun when it's just you and I. We get rid of Eric. He has to go down there for the postgame show.
By the way, listen, if you need workout equipment for your office, for your home gym, whatever it is, I want you to think of Dynabody. Heavy says that the showroom is stock full of used equipment down there. They've got new equipment as well. It's in Maryville, right in there as you pass McDonald's on your way through. Body shop right across the street. I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, you can go to Dynabody.com and you can get whatever equipment you want from Dynabody. 1:51 to go, 38-21. In a game that I thought was going to end long ago.
Yeah, we went back to the Top Gun music.
They're playing a jazzy version of Top Gun music.
And now we've switched. Celebrate good times, come on.
No.
I mean, I feel like we're at the Rivalry Showcase when it was at Oak Ridge that year, and we had the two girls from West down there, like, you know, spinning it and dropping all kinds of tracks.
By the way, we're in no hurry. We fill till 10 o'clock, so all of our post-game festivities and interviews, we'll have time for it. We have to fill to 10 o'clock here in WKNX. And this one is, see ya! 49 yards for the touchdown. Shot out of the cannon goes Marcus Jackson. And the lead extended to 44-21 with the extra point to come.
And with that play, we can officially take Baker Dance off the open, even though he's his 30. Baker watches that every week. He's like, can we not get a different play? Packer, turn your phone off. If we got to fill till 10 o'clock, we can bring 3 or 4 players over.
Austin, stand up. And here's the challenge of what we've had all night long is that every time, and the DJ tonight has been rolling. And so there's been a whole lot of this going on that nobody sees.
Well, I got to have fun, man. I mean, I'm having to get through a broadcast with you and Kane. I mean, I got to do something to kill time.
So 45-21 next week, Farragut and Bearden, and I think a very, very important game in that region. Now that Maryville has lost to Bradley Central, it has changed things so much.
Yeah, you got Cleveland, who's got the big win over Farragut. They're trying to make things happen. Bearden controls its destiny.
Yeah.
You know, Farragut does not. Farragut needs to win next week to kind of pull themselves back into the mix a little bit.
With the
right?
loss to Cleveland.
You know, with the loss to Cleveland. So, you know, again, big game, big rivalry game. Much like how Anderson County has dominated Clinton in that rivalry game that we'll have in 2 weeks, Farragut has really owned Bearden. Now, it's not been as bad, but still really lopsided towards the Admirals in football. Now, flip it, it's been lopsided in basketball towards the Bulldogs, but in football, it's been lopsided towards the Admirals. Bearden's trying to turn the corner a little bit in that rivalry.
Powell tonight, 379 yards rushing, as Marcus Jackson just went 49 yards on a 2-play, 51-yard. I think it's funny how we always say it's a drive. A 2-play, 51-yard drive is not a drive. Oh, gosh.
Sure it is. It's a drive. It's a 1-play drive. I mean, you're getting too technical. Everything's not black and white.
All I know is we are family.
Yeah.
That's all I know. We are family.
Yep. You're you're like Uncle Fester.
So what does Powell have?
Well, Stephen Souls is going to call the plays. Next week, Halls, big game. And then, of course, they've got Carnes, Central, McMinn County, and then West. And, of course, next week's game will really determine whether they go into that West game playing for the region title or not.
Short kick, returnable from the 18-yard line. Trying to use the speed to get the outside. And look out here. Got a wall. Got a sideline. Looking for the end zone and going to find it. How about that? All the way for the touchdown goes Chauncey Phelps.
It's not over.
Why?
Why not?
Why do you throw that out there?
Look at all the lights leaving out here. Tail lights. You guys just missed a heck of a kick return.
By the way, Skip McMillan, our producer, said that the over-under on this game was 73 to start the game. So the extra point would put it at 73. And he'll push for the night.
Well, that'll be the first time he pushed in a bet. He missed.
But he misses. And he loses the bet. The under hits. Oh, it's a bad beat. It is a bad beat.
In a typical skip bet.
It's a bad beat. Oh. It's okay. It's okay. There's still the kickoff. All right, so look at the speed here of Chauncey Phelps. This is when I'm glad my wife is out of town because she can't text me and say, y'all need to get control of the broadcast.
Really hope Skip bought a mattress from Better Mattress for the guest room, because when Sandy finds out that he missed on the over-under, he's going to be sleeping on the couch.
Oh, goodness.
Hey, another one bites the dust, man. I mean, they're on point here. I mean, this is good stuff.
We were worried about having to fill the 10 o'clock, and then they started doing all these long runs.
Again, man, I called in a favor. I said, let's get a little scoring here. We'll give a couple of minutes.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
Just like you drew it up 45-27.
You go onside kick here?
No, I'm kicking deep.
Are you? Oh, let's see what Jeremiah Lee does. Oh, they onside kick it.
I think it double kicked.
Oh.
I swear I thought one kid kicked it too.
And a flag does come in this time with a double kick.
Did he double kick? I think he did.
I think he did. No, I think they were offsides. The game will mercifully come to an end at 45-27.
Clinton still got some timeouts.
Hope you've been as entertained at home as we have been here in the press box.
Here it is right here. He did double kick it.
I know, it hit one of his teammates.
That's what I'm saying. They double kicked it.
Oh, I thought you were saying the kicker like
No.
Like you on a sand wedge where you double hit it out of the
I don't do that. I might shank it, but I'm not going to double hit it. Look at Matt. I mean, what's he upset about? You're up 18.
Encroachment on the kicking team. That's a dead ball foul. Cannot be declined by rule. It's a 5-yard penalty, re-kick.
So they double kick and they get to do it again. Why does nobody ever, and I've said this before, why does nobody ever learn how to kick like a Charlie Huff knuckleball rather than onside kick it and just drill some dude and then it bounces off of him because he can't catch it? Would that not work? Okay, here you go. Watch this. He's offside. Yeah, he's already offside. That's why it hit him, because he was 2 yards in front of the play. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Onside kick it again. Well, if nothing else, it's entertaining.
We're gonna blow it down.
They're gonna onside kick it to the left this time. Hello?
Who is that?
It's not me.
Pretty sure it is.
Offsides again.
And we're legitimately not going to have to fill it all. The last 48 seconds took 23 minutes.
Team number 8. That's a 5-yard penalty. We'll kick.
On a serious note, are you going to Gainesville?
Yes. Sorry, I can't talk about the Vols. But yes, I am going to Gainesville. Leave in the morning. Eric Kane and I.
I can't talk about
Which means I hope the good news is we booked separately on the flights. One time we booked the same, and we got on the same row. And Kane's got wide shoulders.
Yeah.
And I was like, I couldn't move for like 2 hours. I'm not saying he's big, he's just wide shoulders.
And you're Brent Hubbs.
No, not at all. But I'm just saying, he has wide shoulders. Like, we stand up here, and his shoulders are wide.
Okay, well,
my gut is big. It's what it is.
Say, you got your own issues there. Oh, he tripped and fell down. Tripped over the 24-yard line. So if you're Powell, are you chucking it deep? You're handing off, looking to see if you can get to 52, so that Skip can hit the over. Or are you taking a knee and going to the house? If I'm Matt, I just want to get this thing over with and go home.
Has anybody in the truck checked on Skip?
He's continued to talk in my ear, so I know he's alive and well.
Just think, this is week 5, which means we're almost halfway there.
Victory formation, the under 72 will hit. There we go.
Once we get to the playoffs, Skip goes off to do the ACC on CW, and we get Tony in the truck.
You know how we do it!
So that will be the final score as Powell wins a shootout, especially in the second half, 45-27. We'll see these Clinton Dragons again in a couple of weeks as Anderson County will travel over to Clinton for a inter-county rivalry. We're getting all set up down on the sideline with the Exterior Home Solutions 6-star MVP with the hat and the helmet. Time now for Pilots High School Heroes, the 5th quarter. And it looks like we are set up down on the sideline. Casey Funderburg. This was an easy choice.
Oh, absolutely. Connor, congratulations on the win tonight. 3 touchdowns. What made your all's team so successful tonight?
I think just knowing that this is the biggest game of the season and we're going to have to do everything we can, keep our foot on their neck all 4 quarters to beat them. And we did.
Your offensive line was incredible tonight. Obviously, they were able to create some pockets for you to be able to make some of those big plays. What do they mean to this team?
Oh, they mean everything in the world to us because our biggest part of our game is our run game, so they're the most important people on the field at all times. Big shout out to the O-line. Those are my guys.
What is your relationship like with Deuce Rogers?
Oh, it's great. He's still young and learning stuff, so I'm taking him under my wing, getting him right.
Going forward, how is this game going to help you guys?
It's a huge confidence booster. That's a really good football team right there we just beat, and we're just going to keep going full head steam ahead for the rest of the season.
All right, thank you, Connor.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think it is a confidence booster for a team that had lost a couple of games. And they could be 5-0. They legitimately could be, because the Farragut game, I was there at that game. They had many chances to put it away. They didn't do it. We called the Powell Oak Ridge game on TV. They were up 7-0. Many chances in the red zone, 2 turnovers in the red zone. Had their opportunities and just didn't do it.
That's right. And guess what? The 2 losses they have, non-region games, it don't matter.
Don't really matter. Yeah.
Next week matters against Halls and then West.
Well, time now for the Joe Newbert collision of the game. There's not much doubt with the Joe Newbert collision of the game, as this was very early. We called it when it happened. Josh Keith looking at the Steven Souls, boom. I mean, that's Division I.
Yeah, and Keith hung in there and battled all night. Played tough.
And he came back. Josh Keith came back from the Joe Newbert collision of the game and had a pretty nice game. They got behind. They had some things go against them. And this team's got to bounce back. And I think that's what Coach Keith's telling them. You're 2-3 right now. Got Oak Ridge next week. Next week matters.
Yeah, it absolutely matters. It's a big game because it's a region game. In Anderson County in 2 weeks, sure it matters. It's a county rivalry. But in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't. Next week matters. You win that game, you're winning the region.
Yeah.
More than likely.
Yeah. But time now for the drive of the game that is brought to you by Harrison Construction. And the drive of the game was very early for the Powell Panthers, and it was right here. Connor Wheeler, 40 yards on the run. He ends up with over 180 yards on the night. As Casey talked about, 24 carries, 187. Deuce Rogers, the quarterback right here, takes it down, and then here comes Wheeler, one of his 3 touchdowns on the night.
I was really hoping the drive of the game would be that 2-play drive that you said wasn't a drive because it was only 2 plays.
That is a question. Sometimes a drive's not really a drive. It's kind of more like a bolt of lightning.
Sure. It's a lightning.
Okay, here we go. Speaking of lightning, stop and listen. The Glass Doctor break of the game. Oh, no. What did y'all pick on this?
I hope they picked the
What did y'all pick?
It's an interception.
Oh, it's an interception. We're trying to keep it nice down there. I didn't know, because I don't know until, they pick in the truck. This the interception right here, and it was a break in the game for Kellis Clearman. And that led to, a 28-0 lead.
Yeah.
And then at that point, it was over. Okay, so we've got 14 minutes to go until 10 o'clock now. So we're going to
What they do in the business, they say stretch.
Yeah.
Stretch.
So we're going to stretch now in the picks. We'll probably show you the season schedule. We'll probably do all kinds of things. We've got to stretch.
Replay some of my packages from the pregame show.
No, let's not. Okay.
Why not?
Here we go. You're saying so much in my ear. I'm trying to figure out what you're saying here. Here we go with the standings. Austin's got the lead at 13-7. I'm second there at 11-9. Eric's 10-10. Moving on from Casey.
Come on, Casey.
Sorry. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right. First game we're picking, William Blount and West Ridge. I think it should be ladies first. Casey, you're going first. William Blount at West Ridge. Where are you going?
Okay, I'm going to go William Blount.
Okay.
Because I don't think I picked him last time.
Hey, did I get a pick?
was going to say, we got a special guest pick
Yeah, we have a
right
special
here
guest
on
with
the
us.
set right now.
They made me run all the way down here, and I'm sweating, and I'm fat, and I'm old. Do I get a pick too?
No. Okay, hang on. We need this time. Okay, so go ahead and do the interview, Casey. Go for it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Good to see you, Matt.
Yes, from the never, ever ending game.
Coach, can you talk about this game? What does this win mean for your team?
Well, it's a huge momentum. I mean, obviously, this was Game 5, so we know we're starting the second half or the back half of the season. Everybody needs momentum headed into the back half of the season. And, our kids came out and they played extremely well there in the first half, did everything that we had hoped they would be able to do, and they got out to a lead. And then somehow in the second half, as much as, me as a coach and we messed it up, the kids kept fighting, the kids kept doing what they had to do to find a way to win.
Connor Wheeler, what does he mean to this offense?
He's really good at football. He's really good at running the football. Now, he'll be the first to tell you, he's got some good guys in front of him, too. Those guys know how to block. Those guys love playing football. They love playing together. 4 of them have been together now 2 or 3 years. Those guys love blocking, especially in the run game, and they're good at it.
Special teams tonight came up big, and that's important all 3 phases of the game. So what did it mean to see them execute what you guys had drawn up for them?
It's just exciting. You practice those moments. You practice those special plays. You practice the field goals, the extra points. You practice executing all those things. And at the high school level, we don't get near the time that they do at higher levels to put in all that stuff and to execute and practice and rep. But those guys went out tonight, and they did a great job of doing exactly that.
Hey, Matt, you lost obviously a whole lot of players. We've talked about that. You lost Potts. You lost all the wide receivers. In the last 3 years, I guess, if you had looked at your stat sheet and said that you ran for 379 yards and you threw for 27, you would have had a long talk with your quarterback. How different is it for you right now, really having to hit that reset button and be ready for the late season rush?
Well, it's very different. All the things that we've, become used to around here, we're having now to adjust. We're having to do it. But I think as a high school program, as a high school coach, you've got to take advantage of the talent that you have in front of you. You've got to use the skill sets of those kids. And so, right now, that's what we're good at. We've got running quarterbacks. They can throw it some, but they're still being developed in the pass game. And so what we do know we have is an experienced offensive line and a really, really good running back. And so we've also got a defense that puts a lot of pressure on people. Yeah. And so if we can keep them off the field and fresh, then they can absolutely turn it up and go get it on the other side. And those guys are pretty good on the defense.
3-2, could be 4-1 or 5-0 even. Those 2 losses don't matter because they're non-region games. Next week, Hall's big region game. West, the end of the season, big region game. How much is that the focus now as you turn it back into region play? Because these are the games that get you to where you want to go in the playoffs.
Well, without a doubt. I mean, and man, our region is certainly lighting it up right now. You turn around, you got Halls that's 4-0. You've got Central that's 3-1. West is undefeated and arguably the best team in 5A. And so, our region's doing a great job right now. We've gotten thrown into it. There's a lot of heavyweights there, and we know we got some big ball games coming up.
All right, Matt. Hey, congratulations on the win tonight. Good luck the rest of the way. I have a feeling we'll see you somewhere down the road again.
So does this mean I don't get to do the picks?
You want to do the picks?
No, let's do it.
Hey, you're taking William Bonner Westridge.
I'm good, thanks.
Yeah,
Go
see?
Panthers.
What was that all of it? It's like a drive-by fruity, and he was going to do the picks, and then he left.
He dove out because it could be a team that plays in the region. He didn't want to have to pick them. Or not pick them.
Yeah, bulletin board material. Okay, so by the way, are you telling me to run? Okay, we're going to do the preview to get us to 10 o'clock. Austin throwing to Austin as he interviews Josh Jones to get ready for Farragut and Bearden.
Austin, take it away.
Thanks, Austin.
Joined by Bearden head coach Josh Jones. Coach Jones, another key game this week, but next week on Rivalry Thursday, it's that epic West Knoxville rivalry with Farragut. What do you like about your team as we head into the middle part of the year?
Well, we had bye week last week, and we had one of the better weeks of practices for a bye week that I've ever been a part of. What I like first and foremost about my team is they love to compete. And anytime you got a bunch of competitors, you've always got a shot.
When you look back at the start of the season, you start with 3 defending state champs. You lose the first 2. You easily could have won those 2 games. Then you started slow against Anderson County, but come roaring back. Did your team find something, after that slow start against Anderson County to kind of get some mojo going?
We had a great week of prep. going, leading up to Anderson County. Who knows why? I'd probably be worth a whole lot more money if I knew why we started slow. That definitely wasn't the plan, but we did. Credit that. Part of that's AC. AC had a good game plan and was playing real hard early, but we just buckled down, started playing, and kind of dominoes started falling our way. One thing led to another, and kind of got some momentum going on offense, and defense did some good stuff, and even played well in the special teams as well.
Well, Coach, we look forward to seeing you over there next week at your place for that Farragut game, a big region game between the Admirals and Bulldogs.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all.
Thanks, Austin. Appreciate your work this week. You've been phenomenal each and every week here on Rivalry Thursday.
Yes. Glad you're proud of yourself.
Now let's get back to the pick. So okay. Casey's taking William Blunt.
Okay.
She's taking William Blunt. Eric?
I hate that whole sequence so much. Give me William Blunt. What a great story William Blunt is. Local wins and some toss-up games. I know they're going to be on the road, but give me William Blunt.
As much as I want to take the home team, and I do, I look at the level of competition for William Blunt, and it doesn't exactly impress you. I think going on the road, going over the Tri-Cities area, I think Westridge wins a close one. Hope I'm wrong, but I'm taking Westridge.
I agree. I was hoping you were going to take William Blunt. I'm going to stay on the
Westridge train?
Yeah, I'm going to stay on the Westridge train. Give me. I've doubted William Blunt all year. They just keep winning. I hope those kids keep winning, but I'm taking William Blunt.
Opportunity to gain a game there.
Opportunity, especially for Casey. Okay, Halls and Carter. We'll go reverse order. Austin, you're first.
You know what? I'm going to take Halls. I just think it boils down to defense. I think they've got a really solid defense. We've got enough offense. I think this is a really good football game, an entertaining football game, but I'll take Brent Hughes and the Red Devils.
Yeah, as well. I mean, we all love Justin Presley, and he's got some rebuilding to do, obviously, with losing the quarterback and all that. I'm going to take the line of scrimmage. I'll always take the line of scrimmage. Halls returned to everybody. Give me Halls to slug this one out and get the win. Eric.
Like I said earlier, I went Mark Packer mode, asked for some opinions outside court, got mixed reviews here, but I'm going to go with Halls. I agree. I like line of scrimmage. Man, I like that quarterback in Lethgo. I like him a lot. Give me Halls.
Big chance for Thunderberg.
Well, I feel like if we're all going to get one right or miss one, I'm just going to go with Halls so we can at least all be on the same playing field here.
She's in protection mode. Campbell County and Lenoir City. Golly bum. Yeah. Eric, go ahead.
Yeah, this is one of those that's very tough, and I didn't want to go first. Campbell County.
Sorry.
Campbell County, rebuilding. It's burned me twice on the season already.
Yeah.
Give me Lenoir City.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and go. I'll take Lenoir City.
Yeah.
Lenoir City's been, a little bit more impressive at times this year. They lost in overtime to Loudon. I'll take Lenoir. There's no way you're going against the boys.
Listen, I watched them 2 weeks ago. They were barely beat Kings Academy. They shouldn't have. Kings Academy should have won that game. Lenoir City played Kings Academy last week and throttled Kings Academy.
Wow, talk about research.
I'm taking Campbell County to get the win.
You know why? Because he got that lead.
Yeah, that's true.
Little wink there. Casey.
We're coming back. I'm going not Campbell County.
You're going Lenoir City?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Science Hill at Maryville. I'll go Maryville. I know they've got a whole lot of injuries. I get it. Yeah. I understand that. They showed me a lot. I was over there on the sideline for the West Maryville game last week, and, boy, Maryville hung in there. The quarterback is out. Gage Ledoux is out. 2 defensive linemen are out. Offensive, I get all that. But Maryville still was right in that game with West. I will never take a team from Upper East Tennessee, against our 6A team. So give me Maryville.
You just did. You took Westridge over William Blunt, another 6A team. But it's okay.
No, against Maryville.
Yeah, sure.
Sure, Powell.
Powell, that's where we're at.
Powell.
I'm going to
Powell.
Powell's does sound pretty good right now. I'm taking Maryville as well. Defensively, they're going to be in every game. The defense is holding that team together right now while they try to figure out what they're doing on offense.
Yes.
So I'll take Maryville.
Yeah, I was going to say Maryville have lost to some really good teams. They've been really injured, but with all due respect, Science Hill isn't to the level of play of the teams they lost to. So Maryville's going to bounce back. I know they're injured, but I like Maryville to bounce back and snap this streak.
That's what I was trying to say. Eric just said it better than me.
Yeah.
Casey.
I'm going Maryville as well. They've always had a really great football team, and I think no matter what, they're going to be able to pull it out.
South Doyle at Gibbs. South Doyle's got the high-flying offense. Gibbs has kind of got that ground and pound. I will go Gibbs in this one at the new home stadium.
Eric.
I mean, you know who I'm taking. Give me Gibbs.
Casey.
I'm going to go South Doyle.
She's making
Switch
a move.
it up a little bit here.
Making a move.
Digging that hole. What you doing?
Yep.
Give me South Doyle.
Oh, look at him. Here he goes.
Thank you, Austin.
Are you going to put him like the Cherokee, like Lee Corso does?
No, we're not that extravagant here on Rivalry Thursday.
All right, guys. Hey, thanks for making us a part of your night, guys. Next week, as we've told you, Farragut at Bearden. We did this game a year ago. What a great atmosphere over at Bearden. Looking forward to that. By the way, starting at 3 o'clock over on WATE, Living East Tennessee. And then they'll throw Judge Judy in there. Then they'll get on with the news. Pregame show at 6:30 right here on WKNX, the Knox. And then a game at 7 o'clock. And then we'll see this Clinton team in 2 weeks against Anderson County.
Yep, should be a fun atmosphere.
What an atmosphere it will be over there. Sheriff's Department, all hands on deck that night. Everybody has to work that night. Then we'll head up to Casey's alma mater.
That's right. We'll go
Sevier County, Moorestown West, John Bryce's alma mater. Against Sevier County.
Stretch. James Clausen's alma mater.
Okay, here we go. Thanks for making us a part of your night. Final score tonight, the under hits 72, 45-27 the final score.
Sorry, Sandy.
We will see you next week over at Bearden. Have a great night, everybody. We made it to 10 o'clock.